Good afternoon, guys. Chris and Susan here, coming to you live from Disney Animal Kingdom Park.
Hello, hello.
Hope you guys are having a wonderful afternoon. It is going to be, we expect it going to be a
Rainy.
wet one today. In the last, basically in the last hour, hour and a half here, forecast for this afternoon, it's going to be, what,
Downpour.
80% chance of rain.
Yeah. There's a big storm that's coming in from the west, and it's going to be hitting us. But you know, that's not going to stop us. We'll just get a little damp.
It's just,
so.
you know, it's not like it's our first time being in Animal Kingdom wet.
No.
So, matter of fact, I think we spend more wet days.
It tends to be the trend.
We spend more wet days in Animal Kingdom than any of the other parks for the most part. But you know, it just kind of goes with it because it's very natural. The idea of being wet, especially in Pandora. So we've just started out. We come out to the front of the park. We're going to go back in. Hope you guys can spend the next, 3 hours with us,
3
actually.
hours.
We got 3 hours left before the park will close. So we're going to be here from 2 to 5 p.m. We're back down to a 5 p.m. closing for Animal Kingdom. So I think what we're going to do is try to have as much fun as we can before it rains. And then afterwards, we're going to have some rainy fun. So what we'd love to hear from you guys is just when you come in, this is your first time in the live stream, let us know. We'd love to meet you, so to speak. Let us know from where you're watching from. And if you've never watched one of our live streams before or have never seen us on our YouTube channel, do us a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification, and that way when we do our next live, you'll know about it and you can join us. We'd love to have you guys in live chat. Be a part of it. If you're watching this and you're like, wait a minute, for some reason I can't make a comment, you have to have a YouTube account.
Yep, it's super easy to create. You can even use your Google account to kind of link into it, link your Google account in, which makes it super fast. You just log into your Google account and there you are.
And it's free, and it's really quick usually. So go ahead and sign up for an account, join the chat. We'd love to see your comments as well. And we want to know what questions you may have about Disney, Disney World, Disney travel. Lots of stuff has happened here recently.
That's right.
And so we're just here to have some fun, talk about some Disney news, and have some, have some treats, have some rides, and basically just spend the next 3 hours with you. So thanks for joining us here in Animal Kingdom. We're going to head on in. You guys ready?
Let's go.
All right.
We were just talking on our way in about the fact that there are many small creatures here at Disney, little tiny lizards.
Oh my goodness.
Having a daughter as an animal lover, I've learned to notice them. They tend to, especially on a sunny day like today, since they are cold-blooded, to set themselves out in the sun, which oftentimes puts them in the area that you will walk. And there's lots of babies lizards out right now.
Little bitty lizards.
Too
Now,
stupid, bless their little hearts.
Look at, well, it's kind of hard to see, but we were actually walking back out to go back to the front so we can start out front. It's hard for you guys to see, but
because they do tend to pick places they blend when they stand.
Can you guys see these guys?
There's so many.
It's really hard to see.
Like in my line of sight right now, I can count.
I'm counting.
In the walkway.
I count 4.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7 as you walk this way.
Lots of lizards.
Yes. So,
and when you walk toward them, these guys are really big too.
You see, he's not walking yet.
Oh, he's too big to want to run from us.
So sometimes they don't run, or sometimes they just run the wrong way. So it's a good idea to kind of keep an eye.
Watch where you step.
If for no other reason than you don't want squished lizard guts on the bottom.
Well, I don't want to hurt these little guys. These are our friends. These are our lizard friends. And they're everywhere. And speaking of some of our awesome friends, Haunted Mansion 138.
Hello, Megan.
Thank you for the super chat. Starting off our live stream today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You really are awesome. We appreciate it, Megan. Anything you guys do as far as super chats, it always goes back into supporting our channel. Thank you guys so much for it. Here's the best sound you're going to hear all day. You guys ready for it? Gotta love the sound. Hey, Nicole, how are you today?
Good, how are you?
Doing wonderful. We're dry for now. Not for long, but we will be for now. Support us. Here's a contact us and let us help you do your travel. We'd love to help you with any of your trips. Any cruises. The reason we love to do that is because it doesn't cost you a dime to use us as your travel agents. We will use the official means of making the travel bookings. Same price directly with them. Same cost as if you did it yourself.
Then you do have immediate and constant access to us with any questions or problems that arise. You have us in your corner. We have used that if we can set a COVID and that, just like our current clients do, and take advantage of that, and it costs you nothing.
So that is actually the best way you can do it. But if there's ever any way you can do it as well, up over this way. You can also feel free to drop in a super chat. That money and funds go straight into our YouTube channel. It allows us to do live streams like this on a more regular basis, and share Disney World and other things. We're going to be doing a lot more. Hopefully, we're going to be doing more live streams, maybe even outside the Disney bubble in the near future as well. So, hey Tremaine, hey Taylor, how are you doing today? Yes, you're welcome. I'm so glad I could joke your live stream last night. That was great. So, she says, wait, not joke, join. You can joke our live stream as much as you want to.
Yeah.
Much appreciated. So, it seems kind of quiet here, other than the normal music. But we're always listening out for character music along when you cross over any bridge right now. Animal Kingdom, you're gonna listen for the music. If there's additional music, then there may be characters going around the island. So we'll be on the lookout and listening for them as well. Now, normally our live streams, we like to start off with a little bit of Disney shopping. Today we're gonna do that some more on the back end, because I have a feeling that when the park's getting ready to close is when it's gonna be the rainiest. Yeah, we may be a little bit under the weather, literally under the weather. So we're going to do a little bit of Disney shopping as we normally do, find some items and share with you guys, but we're gonna do that toward the back end. I say, let's get a live stream shot, shall we?
Hey, they were actually waiting. Let's
Oh,
look
okay.
in front of us. You guys can, no worries.
Go ahead.
We saw you guys. You were standing there waiting. It's so hard to tell where. Yeah.
It's hard to figure out where the lines are anywhere these days.
Yeah. So right now, if you're wanting to get a photo taken with a photographer, do keep an eye out, especially if it's a set place that's not, say, in the middle of Main Street or something like that. They really have markers on the ground.
Usually the markers will tell you kind of where the line stands and where to go. So try to make use of them as much as possible. Awesome. Ron's gonna take our photo of our live stream, so everybody make sure you smile. It's good?
Yep.
Awesome. Rawr, big scary faces. Oh, this is gonna be interesting to pose.
Here.
You
Give
gonna
me
do this?
this. There we go.
All right, we're gonna pose this way.
Hands out, magic shot.
Oh, you guys get to be in our magic
Everybody's
shot.
gonna be in the magic shot this time.
Don't blink.
Who knows who think it's gonna be?
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you,
Awesome.
Ron.
Thank you so
Appreciate
much,
it.
Ron.
Good afternoon.
You too.
Yeah, I will hand this to you. All right. So that last shot was a magic shot. We can share that a little bit later on. We'll probably put it up on our Instagram and Facebook page. If you guys are checking this out here on YouTube and don't follow us on Instagram or on Facebook, love for you guys to do so. And lots of the stuff we'll do, we'll share.
It would be a lot of fun.
They're on the edges over here. These are, okay, here, we're gonna start off with some major learning. These are not flamingos. Just so you know, I'm sure you guys understand, but we have some squatters over here. We actually bought a few squatters. Oh,
Duking it out.
they're not very happy. This is
We often refer to them as Florida pigeons because they do act
Yeah, they are
similar
kinda
to
like Florida
pigeons in
pigeons.
other areas of the country. They're kind of obnoxious and they're always looking to think of it.
So we're gonna go find the actual flamingos over here. They're being very peaceful.
And please note, the last time we were here, there were quite a few nests over in this area that they create, that they build out of mud, but they're gone. So I think that would say then that
They're out of the nesting season?
they are out of nesting season.
Yeah, it's funny, Kristen, how photographers will still tell you to smile. But you know, we've learned that we smile with our eyes a lot, especially here in the park. So even when we are taking pictures, we still smile. You can tell when someone's not smiling, their eyes just don't look the same.
Yeah, all except for one of them is, well, all except for two are not there. Just the purple one. And you'll note they're all on one foot.
I know I've shared this story before, a recent story here of Susan sharing the fact that we had someone in our neighborhood call animal control to report an animal that was missing a leg.
Yes, a sandhill crane.
It was a sandhill crane. It was missing a leg and obviously needed some help. And other people had to inform the person that it's not missing a leg. That's just how they sleep, up on one leg.
She said that it was on one leg and it couldn't even hold its head up. And we're like, it was sleeping.
It's sleeping. You know what? Liberty would love to give you guys an animal tour.
She would. We'll have to do that one time.
We'll have to do that on a non-school day, and things are wrapping up. I'm sure she can tell you all kinds of things that we don't know.
And those are her favorites, so she definitely has lots to share.
She gives us animal tours all the time.
Everyone around her.
Yes, it's funny.
She's not shy at all.
No,
about
she
sharing her
often gives animal tours. If you guys aren't familiar, our daughter is an animal lover. She wants to be a zoo caretaker, an animal caretaker when she becomes older. She's already determined that to be her life course, her career. She wants to work at Animal Kingdom.
I have to make her do her schoolwork instead of looking up information about animals, and I had to explain to her why math was still important, because she was like, I don't need math, I'm going to take care of animals. So.
Well, no, you need to, because you're going to take care of animals. If you give them a quarter of a cup of food every day as opposed to half a cup of food every day, then your animals are going to suffer. So you need math.
So
Stay in math, kids. But no, it's often every time we come here, not only does she learn by listening to the cast members, but lots of times she educates the cast members on different ideas as well. Even if it has nothing to do with the animal exhibit we're at.
So the otters are actually out, but they're on the other side of the exhibit. So I think if we walk
We'll go check over there. Yeah, Jen, you're right. You know, it's math is even more important when it comes to giving out medicine. So, how many milliliters of that medicine did you give them? Milliliters? I thought it was.
They're right up there.
They're up on the hill. They're on the crest.
So last time we were here, one of the animal caretakers was explaining that it's a mother and 3 grown babies of the mother.
Let's go up to the top where we can see a little bit better then. So it's a family then?
Yes.
1 mom otter?
Yes. And her
and 3 children.
Grown babies, yeah. Which is why they all look the same size. They've just grown to the size that they're the same size as her now. Right there.
There we go.
They're rolling in the dirt, which is,
Yeah.
not normally a behavior I would encourage personally my child to do after they just got out of the water, but obviously.
Well, they do spend a lot of time in the water,
yes,
so.
I'm sure it'll rinse right back off again. Normally there's a waterfall right there that kind of acts as a slide, but they have it turned off right now, so that long strip of.
Yeah, that little strip right there is normally a little water
stone
slide.
and concrete is normally a little waterfall that they can slide down.
They're actually somewhat docile today, considering. And it's not unusual for this time of day for us not to see them anymore, because hotter part of the day they will sometimes go in and take the shade.
Or they'll make a puppy pile somewhere and take a nap. That's also very common behavior for them this time of day. Oh, I see the birds, the parrots in the distance just flew by.
Oh, so they're gathering in front of the Tree of Life. Yep, I can hear them. There they go. There we go. They're just flying away.
Bye.
Circling around.
Very well trained. They just use their motivation for dinner to get them to and from.
I know. Otters. I mean, who can look at an otter and say no? I mean, otters are just so adorable.
They're so cute.
It would be really hard to be an otter parent because like, Dad, I want to go do this. No, oh wait, no, you're just adorable. Go ahead. Go ahead. Here, take the automobile.
I forgot my water bottle today. Along the way. We are at Animal Kingdom today, Disney Gaming.
Yeah, we're Animal
Discovery
Kingdom.
Island right now, but we're getting ready to cross over into Africa.
Now, if you're ever coming into the Animal Kingdom theme park, this is where you're going to find all your specialty treats over here at Creature Comforts and Starbucks. That's where you will find the Scar Cupcake. It is a really good cupcake. It is extremely good. We tried it on a live stream a couple of weeks ago.
You did, anyway.
Well, I did. You had a bite of the chocolate.
Of the chocolate, I did.
Yep. And you can always go back and check that out. Posted some pictures on our social media. Girls.
Disney Gaming. We would love to see you again soon. And we tend, I know a lot of YouTubers have regular times. We tend to vary our times depending on park closure. We want to make sure to give you guys plenty of time with us. So when the park closes and what park we're in. So
We try to vary it up. Now, normally on a Monday, most recently at the Magic Kingdom. Oh, we just not lost, but we just missed Rafiki and Timon.
yep, they'll be back around.
They'll make their way back around. Yep.
Passing one of the
You see 'em out?
relaxation stations right now.
See Everest in the distance there.
Yep.
Normally on a Monday, we are in the Magic Kingdom. We have been for probably, I don't know, the past 4 or 5 live streams on Monday. We had some requests to change up the park. So today, kind of listening to you guys. And we are changing up the park for today. Last Kilimanjaro Safari today is at 5 p.m. That's when the park closes.
And this is kind of fun. The bar is open.
Yeah, the Dawa Bar opened up this weekend, I believe.
Yes.
A lot of the little locations like this that in the past have been closed. I think just because of capacity and there's not as many guests. The Dawa Bar did open. We had a really big weekend as far as park capacity this week. So across, which I'll turn around here and let you guys see the Tamu refreshments. They have Dole Whip there. They also have some adult Dole Whip. Good eats, but right across, and it's just on the other side of Tusker House.
Might be tasty at some point. Ooh, Harambe iced tea.
They have jungle juice here.
Not the jungle juice we get normally.
That's not the same jungle juice.
That's a grown-up jungle juice.
Yeah, that's not the jungle juice the kids like to have.
It has peach schnapps in it. Yum.
Ah, that's wild jungle juice.
Yum.
A crazy one.
Yeah.
So, what do they have as far as any non-alcoholic? Do they say?
I don't see anything up.
It looks like it's a full-on bar.
Yeah.
Yep. African margarita, the jungle juice, Lost on Safari,
Yep.
and Harambe iced tea.
Yes. Bar. So if you're looking for drinks, so there's lots of nearby.
For the health and safety of everyone, face coverings must fully cover your nose and mouth and worn at all times, including when taking photographs.
What is it?
The exception would be when
Yeah.
eating or
And then
drinking
just a
while
little further
stationary.
down,
Wash your hands
there
often
is
and
a
thoroughly.
snow
Cover your mouth
outdoor
and nose
kitchen
while coughing
that
and
has
sneezing
ice water
and maintain
and
physical distancing. Thank you for your
Coke beverages
cooperation.
in cups. And then just across the way you have Starbucks.
So normally we get your popcorn treats and all this at the little place right across the way.
We do, but that has been closed.
It's been closed. We're hoping that eventually they're going to start opening that up as well.
You can also get bottled drinks up at the little marketplace here in front of the safari.
As well as some grilled corn,
Yes.
other good treats.
Corn, which is an awesome snack.
You know, I was thinking this afternoon, we have not been in a few places since the parks have reopened. So we're going to take you guys in here. Let's go in to the marketplace inside and check this stuff out just a little.
Marketplace.
Mombasa. Woo. Say it again. Mombasa. And then, I don't know, should we see about maybe going out to Rafiki's this afternoon? You think we could make it out there? I don't think this is in
Not
Caribou.
the same Caribou.
Caribou! Welcome. Woohoo. Oh, look at the little pendants.
Oh, those are cute.
I don't think I've seen that one before. There's one, is it? Let me guess. On the other side it says Hakuna. No, it's actually two separate ones. You know what? I think that would be a cool friendship bracelet set right there. One of your friends gets the Hakuna. The other friend gets the Matata. One of the friends is full of personality and the other one stinks. Well, that's still a cool idea. Exactly, Jen. Cool friendship bracelets. Now, wooden bill. Very unique. So, DMAC Gaming was asking whether or not we're going to ride a roller coaster. I think we should ride Expedition Everest if we get an opportunity to. So it just depends on whether it starts raining. If it starts raining, we might lose that opportunity. But I would definitely like to take you guys on a live Expedition Everest. That would be a lot of fun. Now, I have not seen some of this stuff before. Disney Lounge Fly Lion King bag. It's $55. It's kind of got the cute rendition of the characters on it. Whew, you could cool off with one of these. Does that work? 30% off?
I think, yeah, that's one of those.
$14? Is that what you were talking about, Jen? I think Jen was asking about the African fans. This worked really well. They kind of look like a small shovel. Put a handle on this thing and you've got a grave digger.
What should I get, guys? There's a pretty pink one. There's a black one. Oh, that's blue and white. You don't like that one. Is the one in your hands blue and white too? It's blue and green.
I'm kind of spinning here. We losing everybody?
Here, do I need to purchase that and you need to walk through?
This thing, you hold over here, not over here, because this is handmade, so you don't want to break it.
Ah.
Never needs batteries.
It just needs a husband?
It needs a husband. That's why.
Ah.
But if you do this for her, to keep you clean.
There we go. That's what got me in trouble in the first place is I demonstrated it and she goes, yes, we're going to keep doing that.
You gotta do it for her.
Exactly. So
Thank you
Hold it
so
on top
much.
and wave it to her. Yeah.
Oh, perfect. That's perfect.
See clean? You can carry it.
now if I could just get on the other side of this as well.
And you don't need any batteries.
Thank you so much, Henry. All right.
So guys, if you happen to have Disney Plus, you may want to make sure you check out The Magic of Disney's Animal Kingdom. The first episode came out last Friday, and you want to check it out. Some of our favorite friends are going to be spotlighted on this series, so check it out if you haven't already on Disney Plus. It's a really cool show. We can't wait. We can see our friend Augustus the hippo, which we saw on a couple of the live streams here recently as well. All right, since you've got a fan, I want a drum.
I want a drum. Which drum?
I want one of these drums.
Or drums?
If I have to fan you, you have to make drum noises the entire time we walk around.
I don't know.
We're gonna make an entourage out of this thing.
I don't know about that.
So what? Hey, demonstrate these little guys here.
Okay.
I want to see what these do.
Let's see.
Oh, I can't wait to. That's not a fan. It's just this twirly thing from the music number in The Lion King. It's kind of dizzying. Is that the only one? Looks like there's a Timon there too.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
What does Timon do?
You can make him eat a grub.
Oh, slimy. Yes, that is fine.
Yep.
I like that one better, actually.
Very cute. Definitely adorable.
Now, I am shocked to know that they still do the scavenger hunt. Did you know that?
I was not aware of that either.
You know, we actually have our scavenger hunt magnet from from spring. We got that one from
we got that
spring
magnet.
of 2019. Matter of fact, it's actually a video on our YouTube channel.
Yep.
So if you guys want to check that out, look up Your Magic Lion King scavenger hunt. My daughter and I do the entire hunt together and have a lot of fun, and we get a magnet on our refrigerator.
That's right.
So
you pay for the map, but then you get a cool little prize at the end, so it kind of balances.
and it's like a little wooden. It's like a piece of wooden.
Yeah, it's a really nice magnet. It's a sturdy. It's a piece of wood.
And it's a way to find one of the few times you can actually find Scar in the parks.
Yes.
So,
All right.
ha. Check this out. Yes, you get to keep the map too.
That's a cute little purse.
Look at the little back. Now, some people may call that a purse, but you know what we call it in South Georgia? What would you guys call it? I wouldn't call it a purse. We call it something else in the South. We call it a pocketbook.
A pocketbook.
Pocketbook. A
Okay.
pocketbook. Pocketbook. I know we're crazy with our slang. Oh,
Tail.
I got a tail. I would wear that. I would wear that. I don't think that's for the adults though. I got a
They're very
cool animal print ears.
Like a giraffe print there.
And is that a Maasai giraffe or a reticulated giraffe?
I can't remember which one is made and which one's not.
I think that's a reticulated.
Okay, I'll go try.
Since you don't know, I'm going to still stand firm with my answer. And check out this Disney Princess onesie. You know, Megan, I would do that too. I would wear that. I would wear that pocketbook and that tail. I would be the main event.
That's right.
Look at that though. Look at the onesie.
It's very cute. We know some people that
She is.
have
She
little
is.
princesses.
She is a deserving Disney princess, I'd say.
She is, for sure.
So I'm sure she does know exactly if that's a reticulated or a Maasai.
And that's a $19.99 onesie.
There's so much really cool like stuff. I'm like, well, I know we weren't going to do too much shopping, but I'm like, these are cool puzzles.
Well, this is an adorable.
It's a animal print, but it's pink.
Yes. Animal Kingdom. It's got Minnie Mouse on it. It's nice and loose.
No, yeah, it's got no sleeves on it, so it will.
It's like a halter. And it's $34.99.
$34.99 for that one. Little too. Not. I don't know. She might wear that.
She might. It's hard to tell.
She's almost officially a teenager, so you know.
Very particular.
I like this shirt. It's cute. Live the safari life.
Very cute.
And of course, I know she would use this. Check out it's a Loungefly, right?
Yeah.
The Loungefly backpack, Safari Mini.
Official.
Yeah, a Safari.
It is $80.
She would definitely like that.
Too cute.
You know, her birthday's coming up, so we'll have to figure out.
Like, she
We've-
definitely likes stuff from here, but she's also really been asking frequently for a house robe
And more teenagery stuff.
merchandise.
So we'll have to start thinking about maybe some really cool stuff now that she's going to become an official teenager, what we can get for her.
Ears pierced, but she's changed her mind again.
we have been on that issue for 12 years. We did not pierce her ears for her. We told her that when she was old enough to do it. And every year she's like, I'm going to do it. And then every year she decides not to. park pals. She is. She's our cute little Hufflepuff. You know what she says? Lately, she's taught me something else. She's referred to herself as a Huffledore, and I'm like, a Huffledore? There's no Huffledore. She goes, Huffledore. It means that, you know, primarily she's a Hufflepuff, but, you know, she was very close to being a Gryffindor. So, I need this shirt. Why? I'm sorry for what I said when I was hangry. What? Oh.
Chris doesn't get hungry. He never seems to realize when he's hungry.
Okay. She says I go with that shirt. She says I go for this shirt. This is more about my alley right here. A giraffe jam. That's my style right there.
At least it's not a Jurassic jam. That would be
Jurassic Jam. That's the other park. That's the extinct animals. So look, it's a little Augustus.
Megan says her husband could use that one as well.
No, well. Which one, Megan? The Giraffe Jam or the? Sorry for what I said when I was hangry.
We have a couple of people in our family that are that way. Caleb, our middle son.
Oh, look at that! Oh, wait, that's just me. Never mind. It's like a Halloween haunted. It's like a Halloween haunted house over at Universal. You turn the corner and you jump and you realize it's just a mirror. Scariest thing in the entire house.
I think Liberty needs one of these.
I think she would love one of those.
Put one of these with her green, like green, safari green dress.
Yep, she could do that.
Yeah, see all over that.
So
Get her one of the. Get her like a. If somebody could make her a cast member pin.
I hope you got James something to eat the other day so that he didn't get hangry on anywhere else. So speaking of not eating. So I'm fanning inside the store. I'm not even waiting till we get outside. So she likes the Disney bound. Okay, Jen, you got in trouble. You got us inside the store. You got us. We already bought a fan. Now we're like looking at treats.
Oh, they have the pumpkin pie rice Krispy treats.
Oh, they do have it here. Look at this. We had this over at Disney Springs.
Is this not adorable? You can actually buy the whole pie.
So we did the math. The entire pie would be around $43.
But it's so cute.
Isn't that sad that we actually did the math to figure out exactly what it would be?
To decide if it was worth it.
We were considering it.
We did
So
consider it.
thank you so much, Jim. We do appreciate it. But check out the Rice Krispie pumpkin pie. Now, it's not just colored. Susan actually tried it. It has a pumpkin spice
There is the
on the
spice
orange.
in the orange, yes.
And it is a gluten-free pumpkin pie.
Yes.
So,
Gluten in those Rice Krispies. It is gluten friendly.
yeah,
Well, when
gluten-friendly.
you go home, you're gonna want to eat one.
I know, right? It
Andrew
is a
says we should do the
pricey
company
pie. I agree
expense.
again.
Well, yeah, we need to start doing company expenses. That would be
Oh,
nice.
They have the apple pie apple. That's
Yes, I think
Chris's
we could
favorite.
probably try that. They do have the apple pie apple?
Right there.
Oh, they do. That is my favorite apple, guys. So feel free whenever you come to the parks to come see us to, grab an apple pie apple. And just, when we meet up, you can just hand it to me and we'll slice it up and enjoy it. So, look, they have the elephant cookies. The giant cookies for the elephants.
I don't. Those are not for elephants.
No?
No.
So,
Right.
cool. Thank you. Oh, look at the painted dogs. Painted dogs? Where's the painted dogs?
So cute. We always get excited when they're up and about.
When you can actually see them, because sometimes they're just kind of hiding. Andrew wants to know who's going to be treating who if they meet up in the apple pie apple. Look over here, we've got some birds enjoying the feed. We had some spilled popcorn. Now, we may talk about this a little bit later, but hey, guys, if you guys are watching, when we make it over to the Flame Tree Barbecue, remind me in the comments. I have some things I wanted to share with you guys that are new that I've talked with just recently with some cast members about the Flame Tree. So make sure if we make it over there to ask me to bring it up, and I'll tell you some of the new stuff. So is it still early enough for us to go to the Planet Watch? I'm a little nervous about having signal going off the side of the planet, basically. But we have not taken you guys to Rafiki's Planet.
If we drop, this plane will. Still in time. The last one is at 4:30.
4:30. All right, so we're still within time frame. So Rafiki's Planet Watch is a train ride that takes you out to the conservation station. It does. The last train goes out half an hour before the park closes. So we're going to take a train ride on the Wildlife Express. This is actually going to be our first time riding the train since the park's reopened. So I'm curious to see what they've done, if they've changed anything.
Separate group.
Share that with you guys so you'll know when your family comes out what it's going to be like. Now, earlier, I think there was, I think I missed when we were having some fun looking at some of the merchandise. Somebody asked some questions. Paul says, we're planning a trip to Animal Kingdom with no kids. Any tips? Favorite places to eat, etc.? Oh, Disney as adults,
So much to
a
do.
lot of fun, lots of things. You know, Susan and I have become quite experts on enjoying it with our family and without. So lots of cool places to go to. I would say, first thing, go through and just check some of our older videos and some of the experiences that we've had. And I think it was it Paul who had asked? Was it Paul who asked? Yes, Paul. So one of the things that kind of has to do with Paul is what time you guys are going to be coming,
Yes.
because that makes a big difference.
Yeah. Activities vary depending on the time of the year. So.
And also because of the fact that certain things aren't open now, but they will be opening up later.
Exactly.
So I'm fanning over here.
Hello, Jen. Jen Gardner has joined us.
I'm fanning her.
She's still on remote learning while she watches. We won't tell. It'll be our secret, Jen.
We're learning remote too. So, in December, Paul's coming in December. There's going to be lots of stuff to do, especially park hopping, or resort hopping, I should say.
Yes.
Even though the gingerbread houses, Paul, are not going to be out and about this year, they are still going to have a lot of things out as far as decor and a lot of the trees. So the best thing I would recommend you do is to take some time to do some resort hopping and check out some of the trees and some of the really cool decorations that you wouldn't find unless you actually went to the resorts. And I haven't tagged them all yet in our videos. I want to add them to the playlist, but I want to go back and get all of our videos from last year from the different resorts and tag them so you can just kind of basically go through a Christmas playlist and kind of see what you can find at some of the resorts. Pick your favorite ones.
Yep.
Look at this, I'm multitasking.
He is.
That's pretty good.
I need to turn my face though. On your face.
Mind you, we got a gigantic fan right there. And I'm over here
We're
just,
not under it. So
my dot
you
isn't
can
under the
stand
fan,
it
so I
up.
just gotta get it. Not bad. Cool little fan.
Yes.
All right, I hear some movement. Do you hear something?
I can hear the
Can I peep around here? Not yet.
Does it come from this way or this way?
Comes from that way. Jen says she liked the color that you picked out.
Oh, thank you. Blue and green.
You know, I think I might be able to use this. I might be able to use this fan. I could like dress up for like a future costume, which we still don't have costumes yet picked out for a future Magic Kingdom trip. Look, I could go as Festival of the Lion King. I could make that work, right?
Totally.
I just need to.
Definitely.
What do you think? So, try to be creative. Thank you, Jen. I appreciate that. Hey, Diana, how are you doing this afternoon? We are getting ready to jump on the Wildlife Express. The train will be here soon. We're going to take it out to Rafiki's Planet Watch and the conservation station.
Express, bound for conservation station, will be arriving at Harambe station in 1 minute.
1 minute. There it is.
Woo!
So it looks like 3 parties per, a maximum of 3 parties per train.
And nobody is sitting, everyone's sitting in their own little section.
Yes.
You know, one of these days we're gonna have to come out to the conservation station where Rafiki's planning to watch and do some one of the animation experiences. I'd love to do a drawing. Jen, Jen didn't know there was a train. See, Jen, you can already say that you've earned your star for today. Oh yes, it's part of the experience. No additional charge.
No cost for those lessons.
We might not be able to join it today, but maybe we can at least see someone else do it and we'll share it with everybody. Just two? All right, so they've closed certain rows. People can't sit in the middle, so there's spaces already set. So there will be nobody sitting in front of us. And we've got a fan. I'll turn this around now. All right. All aboard. We'll turn it around so you guys can see exactly what we're going to see on the train. This train will take us out to this extreme station. The only way to get to this area is on the train. So you will have to ride the train. It's a short little ride.
That's one of the reasons they tell you when the last train is leaving, because you have to be on that train.
You have to get on that train. If not, you have to sleep with the rhinos.
This is where their vet offices are located as well. So they have obviously a large vet facility, but they do have some front-facing areas, with windows where occasionally you might catch some surgery or medical procedure taking place. It just depends on the day.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. For a safe journey, remember to stay seated, keeping your hands, arms, feet, and legs
I don't know how this looks on
inside
the feed.
Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
All right, let's turn it around so you guys can see what we're looking at.
Wildlife Express. Para que tengan un viaje seguro, manténganse sentados.
You sit sideways. I would say if it was a long train ride, it might make you sick if you're prone to. But it doesn't last for very long. So.
Good afternoon, Skipper. If you've never ridden the train, we're going to be seeing the back side of the areas where the animals are kept from the safari.
From the affection section,
Ooh.
close and personal with domesticated animals like goats, sheep, and more, to sneak peeks at animal care and action at our veterinary, nutrition, and science centers. Also, be sure to
Can you
check
tell
out
it's a little
the
shaky?
animation experience at Conservation Station, where you can learn to draw your favorite Disney characters.
It's advertisements.
That's funny. We did not have that last time.
They're advertising now. You have to watch an ad.
For Disney Plus.
All right, you can tell the train is a little shaky.
I think that may partly be because they are not using the front row, so all the way
to the back of the
everyone
car.
is on one side of the car.
So yeah, looking down, no one's sitting in the front.
And preserve our natural world. This sense of motivation shaped his legacy, from animation to conservation, to the very adventures we offer here at Disney's Animal Kingdom each and every day.
You can see enclosures here,
All right.
and they're labeled with what state. So this is for stock.
If
There's a warthog building.
warthogs stay there. If you're not aware of the fact, all the animals actually go to bed each night in their habitat areas.
They are trained to cover different
And
sounds.
highly trained specialists who care for them.
So they
From ostriches and rhinos to the mighty African elephant, the species we care for here at Disney's Animal Kingdom are some of the very same animals that inspire.
So if you were ever to sneak into, not that we would ever condone this or tell you to do so, but if you were hypothetically to sneak into Animal Kingdom's Kilimanjaro safaris at night, you would not see a single animal because they are all put back away in their own habitats.
Walt Disney and his animators modeled characters from the film after the movements and natural behaviors of their real life.
they have.
There's the cheetahs.
Right there.
Cheetahs go in building 15.
Continues as animators travel about the world to observe animals in their own surroundings. And that includes here at Disney's Animal
Occasionally,
Kingdom.
if we had smell-o-vision, you would smell.
Oh, you could smell. It smells like that one section of Soaring.
Rhinos, and they do have a couple of rhinos in the building.
You know, they actually have 3 rhinos that are pregnant right now.
And I would imagine that those rhinos that we just saw
African elephant building.
are actually the pregnant rhinos, which they're just keeping a closer eye on. There are an elephant.
Elephants back there.
Several of the babies out there too. Which means that if we went right now on the safari, we would not see those elephants because they're backstage. So they do vary which animals are out and
So yes, I don't know if you guys could hear us before, but they do actually have 3 rhinos that are pregnant. So
which is very exciting.
yeah, we're gonna
It's
have.
kind of unusual for a zoo or to have that.
Oh, because they have had 35 rhinos born here at Animal Kingdom since it opened. 35
They have an excellent track record. It's amazing because they have
in like what 20? Is it 22 years we're going on now? So 35 baby rhinos in 22 years is an excellent track record. All right, so we've made it to the train station. There are only 2 stops on this train. So, yes, Jen, that is a pretty good rate. We'll let everybody jump off. All right. All right, I need some assistance. Thank you. So I'll put this back on. We're gonna wait until everyone can get off in front of us. As you can see, they have the seats not available in the front, so that everyone has their space. And then we will be coming back here when it's time to head back over to the rest of the park. Interesting. All right, so they are pushing heavily the new series I talked about earlier. It started on Friday.
It started on Friday. They've only released 1 episode so far. They're releasing 1 per week. So we love Animal Kingdom, so I know these will be watched in our house. Our little future, zoologist definitely will be.
She will probably watch each of these episodes and already know the animals' names and recognize exactly what they're doing.
Yes. And then when we come into the park,
Oh my gosh, she probably will have her own commentary. We could just turn the volume down and
looking for that.
yeah, we could just turn the volume down watching those episodes and she'd have her own things to tell us. So, all right, so the show times for the animation experience. Let me see what we've got going on here. It is just now before 3 o'clock. There's
Another one until 3:15.
There's a 3:15, a 4 o'clock, and a 4:45, and depending on how busy they are, they may or may not have space. You can,
Not overly stressed about
Yep.
that particular activity.
normally you can actually get a fast pass to join the experience. Sanitize, sanitize, sanitize. Look at the trees. Looks like an oasis. Andrew says we should do the 3:15. Andrew says Andrew says do a animation drawing of one of the Disney villains. It's actually a really cool experience.
Decide what they're going to teach you how to draw.
So who has been to Hollywood Studios back when they had the animation courtyard back in the day? Hey, Rafiki, it is time. Who has been to the Hollywood Studios courtyard, animation courtyard, back before it was the Star Wars go up, and so that's what happens when you go out in the, sometimes your Wi-Fi goes out, but you do have to walk. Andrew says he has been, but he never did the drawing experience. So there are a couple of learning areas over here. Now this over here would be the Purple Martins, right?
Yes, this is Purple Martin.
They have a great. It's for the Purple Martins, right? Purple Martins. Yes, they have them over at Epcot. They have all over the place. It's really great to see how they monitor them for the most part.
They have to, because about 9, 10 years ago, all of a sudden they didn't have any.
Oh,
Disney World, and there's something we've always had in great amounts, you know? And when they discovered the reason, it was because their migration route, which is their life, goes yearly.
they make a big
They
circle.
nest along the way,
Oh.
and it was ruined. Habitat had been destroyed, but they could nest on.
Oh.
Oh, they're
Look them up that and they move up and down
Yeah.
so that we can check the eggs and check all their nesting and stuff.
Okay.
So this is all to help with the migration of the purple martins. We've seen them a lot at Epcot and at some of the other resorts around the area. They've added more and more to help with the migration of the purple martins, and they've actually been very successful. And the birds are finding them. They're loving them. So,
We're a little tiny transponder.
loving Disney World. Good afternoon.
You know that they've gone.
Yeah.
Okay, they put little transponders.
They put transponders on them so they can follow their migrations.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
That's
It's
great.
great information. Loving Disney World. We are actually at Disney's Animal Kingdom Park this afternoon. Headed on out. We may have a little spotty service until we get over to the conservation station. But we are heading over to Vafiki's Planet Watch. I don't know if we're going to be able to do the animation experience or not. Maybe, maybe not. We'll definitely check it out one way or the other. But there are 2 areas on the way. There are places that kids can stop and ask questions and learn things, but like adults for ourselves can also. The one we just walked by was they had the nesting areas that they put out for purple martins that we've seen during the Flower and Garden in time period, and in the spring over at Epcot, at some of the other resorts as well. It turns out, talking with Eva, they've started putting them out a lot more because they've become very successful for having nesting areas for the purple martins.
Well, and she said that the number of purple martins in the area had dropped dramatically, and when they did research, they realized that construction in the area, not even necessarily Disney's construction specifically, but just all of the construction had eliminated areas for them to nest, and they nest as they move and migrate. They nest along the way, and so they weren't migrating, so their numbers were dropping.
So
Kind of their
providing areas
cycle
for them
was
to nest
interrupted.
was helpful in getting their migration going. All right, so here we are, back in the main area.
Reversal.
Yes, it used to be this was the entrance and you would come out of the exit. They've kind of flipped it around a little bit.
Sit around.
Good afternoon. Doing great, wonderful, thank you. We used to love to come out here because this is where the vet services are held. And lots of times you can actually catch a procedure being done on animals for viewing.
And in the past, they have had, this was a petting area where you could actually go walk in and let the animals help them get started. Which is sad.
Yeah, you can see some of the animals, some of the petting areas.
That's tough to see.
We used to love to say hello to the sheep, especially when they would shear the sheep and leave hidden Mickeys on the sheeps. Those are always fun.
Oh, it's not blocked off. Get it, get it, get it.
Whoa, look at our buddy right here.
Oh, hi. The little dragon. He's right up there at the window.
Hello. I kind of want to, you know, if I had a dragon like this and it was a girl, I'd name her Joanna. Oh, of course. Of course, I had I also, then the time that the movie came out, I had a girlfriend, Joanna, and she did not like that movie. She did not care for that movie at all. So,
So are they currently open to walk in? No, I'm my samples? No? Okay. I don't think he likes your close proximity.
I don't want to get too close. But oftentimes, we would come out here and see certain animals. They would come out and bring them out on the stage and tell you more about them. And then the kids would love to come over here to the petting area. You could come in. Of course, right now, it's not.
You're allowed to walk in.
They have like an area where you can walk in, wash your hands on the way in, and wash your hands on the way out, so that you're clean, both for the animals, the pet, and also you're clean coming out. But I think the goats probably feel a lot more, less, we got some rain coming in. They would feel less stressed out because they weren't, always being petted. But goats and sheep, oftentimes we would come out here also and see a bull and some other things. Oh, look at the ice over here. Can you guys see the ice? They have an ice ring melting on the line there, and some spoons. All right, well, we've got some major rain coming in. I think it's time for us to head on into the animation area. Get out of the rain. We knew it was coming. Now, hopefully we're still gonna have Wi-Fi inside here, guys. Stick with us if you can. All right.
You sure? Okay.
All right. All right, so let's go check out the vet. Hopefully the pens are out before the animals get fed. I like the pen board. It's very cute. Last little service here, so I was trying to get everybody back on with us. But check out the pin board here, guys. You can choose all kinds of healthy things. All the pins here are vegan. And it's a very cute way of still having some pin trading going on. All right, kind of weird. I just came in. I actually thought there was glass here. There's no glass. It's open. I'm like, wow, her audio is very good. I can hear her out through the glass and everything. You guys are good at cleaning a lot of things, though. I never put it past you guys. So anyone who's watching, they still do actually have some very unique and creative ways. I want to make sure they're not blocking anyone else out for pin trading. And you can still bring your lanyards, and you can choose pins. Of course, what they will do is safely get you a pin, and then make sure that your pin is put to the side and then cleaned before putting back out for trading as well. So if you're coming up for a Disney World vacation, make sure you bring your lanyards, bring your pins, and trade them. And you can even get some healthy ones over here at the conservation station. So thank you very much.
Which animal would this food be?
Yes, that's actually some of the leftovers I had from this morning that go to a lot of our birds.
Okay.
So a lot of the birds in the walk-through aviaries that you see,
Yes.
they'll have little plates set out, and it's mostly this. So the orange stuff you see is cantaloupe, honeydew, apple, grape, and sweet potato.
Okay.
And then the greens behind it are kale and endive, just all chopped up real small.
Okay.
So they'll put that out there for most of the birds to come down and eat whenever they want.
Sure.
And then the aviaries also get a bulk amount of pellets and things like that, and then they'll get specific things for some birds.
For certain birds.
Yeah, so like if they eat bugs, they'll get that
Yes.
specifically, or sometimes there's smaller birds who get out-competed by the bigger birds, so we've got to be creative with how it is that we
Of
feed
course.
them.
Yes.
So do you have some picky birds? Like if I was a bird, I would come here and eat around the kale.
Absolutely.
So there's just nothing but kale left.
Yes,
So-
birds can be very picky. That's part of the reason we'll chop everything up so small sometimes, is
They wind up getting
Just
harder. Yes.
grabbing all of it as much as they can.
Macaws are really bad. Macaws are just 3-year-olds. But
They are like toddlers, aren't they?
yes,
That's
they
what
are
we've been
just like
told.
toddlers, but with like bolt clippers in their teeth. So you have to be careful with them. Like a lot of people who have birds, seed mixes are not necessarily recommended because the birds will sit and pick out exactly
Just
the
what
things
they
want.
like.
Ah,
It's like having trail mix and just eating the M&Ms.
Yes.
So they won't necessarily get all the good stuff. So we try and do pellets, and then we try and do the fresh fruit and vegetables. And the pellets will at least cover a lot of their nutrition, and then the other stuff, we keep in touch with the keepers. They'll let us know, oh, they don't really eat this, so we'll try and substitute for something else.
so this is the place where all of the food for the park for the animal exhibits is prepared, but this is also where the food comes for like Animal Kingdom Lodge,
Yes.
right? For the safari there,
Yeah.
the savannah there, I should say. and the Living Seas over at Epcot as well. So they've got a great reach as far as the kitchens and the food that's prepared here.
Yeah, we supply, like you said, a lot. We supply all animals in the park here, and then we do a little bit of the food that goes over to the seas. And we actually get supplied from the same places as the restaurants.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
the
So
same
this is like
types that come in.
restaurant grade
We're
food.
treated
So
just like
restaurant grade food gets fed. So
So same truck comes in, they'll stop at Yak and Yeti, they'll stop with us, they'll go stop at Rainbow.
that's awesome to know.
So when I go through the grocery store, I see the exact same boxes. Different produce.
Nothing but the best.
Exactly. Yeah.
So when you're having your salad over at Yak and Yeti, you can go, this is the same thing the rhinos are eating right now. So
You never know.
Yep, exactly. Our
Awesome.
rule of thumb is typically, if you wouldn't eat it, then you don't feed it to the animals. But I can tell you there's a lot of things that I would eat that I'm not feeding to the animals. Like, this apple has a bruise on it.
Yeah.
If it was me, I'd still eat it.
Yeah.
But, I don't know.
I don't know. I think some of the things that I have for lunch, I probably wouldn't feed even to anybody else. So
Our animals definitely eat better than I do.
Very
that's
healthy.
that's great to know.
In their
They
diet.
all have nutritionists, they all have diet sheets and diet plans. I go home, I eat mac and cheese. So,
And I can tell you that some people may shame the manatees, but they're actually in really good shape.
I was gonna say
So,
they eat lettuce.
You know,
and all
you can say what you want to about Lou over there, but Lou's in great shape. He really is. So,
and actually,
Fun.
so Lou, he had gained some extra weight because he was being a bully and eating a lot of the lettuce.
oh no.
So we had to come up with something. So we have actually worked with the trainers over there. So we've been able to kind of manage their diet
Separate
a little bit
them when
better.
they eat.
Let little Joe have more of a chance to get his lettuce.
I was
See,
gonna say we've seen him keep little Joe from
That's-
coming through the door at times. So the keeper talked about he's just exerting his authority, and maybe he'll let little Joe back in a minute.
See,
kind of thing. So
I want it documented here that the next time she's decided to die, she's going to give me salads. It is possible to gain weight eating salad.
Eat a lot of lettuce.
I was gonna say,
But,
you would have to
still,
eat a
it's
lot.
possible. It's possible. So,
Thank you so
thank you,
much,
Kate.
Kate.
Appreciate it. Have a great afternoon. So, I hope that's cool to know that all of the food that comes over for the Living Seas,
Blue death feigning
And-
beetle. They have like such interesting.
death feigning. He just pretends to be dead.
They pretend to be dead.
Save their lives.
Do they?
Most predators do not want you to dead up in their lives.
Oh.
Oh, there they are. There, I was like looking for them. There we go.
Do they like flip over on their back? That is fascinating.
Help save their lives.
Are we still good?
Yep.
Look at that. It looks like a moving blueberry.
They are. They're colored exactly like a blueberry. That's crazy.
And so when it thinks it's going to get eaten, it pretends to be dead, and the animal goes, I don't want a dead one, and just goes on. Wow. Giant thorny walking stick. That would be a hard one to find right there. Oh, they're right there.
And you can see, look at all the little tokies on there.
That is, I mean, look, this right here is the walking stick right there. That is the animal inside the exhibit. Wow. I see. Oh, there's another one up there. Look, there's one there, and there's also one up
Oh
there.
yeah, there's one up high. Oh yeah. They do blend really well with the green that's in there with them, so.
Wow. I can imagine if you or our daughter were to find that in our backyard, I don't think you guys would be as fascinated.
Right here, kind of parked in the corner.
There's all kinds of cool. There's a tarantula. Oh, she would not like that.
No.
Is Mr. Tarantula in there? Oh, look at the webs. Look at the webbing.
Yeah.
Oh, there he is right there. It's a little dark. Can you guys see the tarantula? He's right there. Let me zoom in so Susan can see him. Wow, look how pretty he is.
I can't keep up with the comments.
Oh, hello, Mr. Tarantula. And all the webs. I don't normally think of spider webs when I think of tarantulas, but look, there's webbing all in there. Giant. Okay, now mind you guys, this is the giant thorny walking stick. This is the giant prickly stick.
There's one right there.
Wow. Oh wow. Those are cool looking.
There's several on the very top of the container.
See up there at the top?
Yeah, I think those
See it on the other side? You can get the other side over here for
There's
her.
one right down here. See, that's kind of brown. It looks like dead leaves.
See, that would be a good way to hide, I think. Look like dead leaves. Derbiana flower beetle.
And it is bright and colorful, just like a flower. Can you guys see? There's an orange in there. They appear to eat fruit.
You guys see the beetle? That's pretty, that's some pretty cool markings on the beetle. Now see, Jen, you've got to put this place on your list when you guys come.
Yeah.
There's lots of stuff out here, and if you never ride the train, you never get to see it. Is he gonna take a bite? I was kind of hoping to see a flower beetle eat some orange. Let me see if I can get down here.
One is just asleep.
Oh, wow.
Like, hey, as close as
He fell asleep eating the orange. It's like me on Thanksgiving after eating some turkey. I just fall
They
asleep.
have like what appears to be nectar back here with some beetle on it as well.
See, how many of you guys clicked on our link today going, I really, really hope we can see some flower beetles eat some oranges? And if that was what you were thinking, boom,
You're welcome.
you got it. So if anybody's just joining us, we are over at Animal Kingdom today. We're over at the conservation station checking it out at Rafiki's Planet Watch.
We came in because it started raining. We were outside with all of the goats sitting in the sheep.
We've got ourselves an African millipede.
Just having a little snack as well. It appears they just fed quite a few of them.
That's kind of a menacing looking guy right there.
There's a dead leaf mantis. He's hiding under. Like,
He's not a deadly mantis. He's a dead
dead
leaf mantis.
leaf mantis.
Can I get him? Can I get down here?
Maybe.
He's kind of hard to see. He's a little difficult to see in the backlight.
So we're like working our way.
Oh, see, this is everyone's favorite right here. The Central American forest cockroach. Oh, come on. We got to find him.
I don't see him.
It's everybody's favorite. He's hiding. That's unfortunate.
Desert centipede is also
He's also hiding.
hiding.
Oh, this guy's not, though. Oh, boy.
These are Chris's favorite.
Oh, my. Oh, wow.
Oh, those leaf.
He's a leaf-tailed. I mean, you almost can't tell which part is, what's the front, what's the back, almost. But
Oh my goodness.
they're huge.
So cute.
Look at them. It's hard to imagine looking at these guys that they would save you 15% on your automobile insurance, but they do, supposedly. The leaf-tailed gecko. What do we got here? Plated leaf chameleons. Oh, we're never going to find them.
I don't see
We're not going to find those guys. They're too good.
them.
We're going to find the guy in the thing below him, though.
Yeah, he's not hiding at all.
I'm gonna look and see if I can find him.
him. Chris would much rather try to find a chameleon than look at the desert
Oh, boy. Here we go.
rosy.
For you guys. Here we go. The desert rosy. Oh, he's so rosy. Look how rosy he is. He's like Beauty and the Beast.
Pinkish brown.
He was moving around here, but now he's kind of ducking back under. All of these animals are on display. If you walk along in the little areas here. Anybody over here?
The blue-tongued skink.
The blue-tongued skink.
But we do have, you know what? I think I see his tail down here.
Yeah, he's hiding underneath the log.
You can see his head over here.
Oh, he's big.
He's sleeping.
He is huge. There's his head. There's the skink. Oh, and look what else I found. Do you see what else I found over here, Susan? Look. I found a hidden Mickey.
Oh, there you go.
Not so hidden, but it's there. This is the Chinese crocodile lizard.
And he does look from the tail portion of him
Oh,
very
he
much
does look
like
like a crocodile.
He does.
Can you guys see him? Kind of zoom in there. You can see his tail. This is not a crocodile. He is just a
No,
lizard.
You can tell by his head. No long snout.
But I would mistake him if I just saw him quickly on the water. So the animation experience is just now starting over there. Annulated boa. He's right. No, he's right there. There he is.
Hiding. Oh, yeah, he's inside the log.
There's our boa.
Oh, look at this dude. A black tree monitor.
Yeah, he's laying on the limb there.
Very cool.
Yeah. Usually he is all over the place. He doesn't want to be in there.
But he's just chilling right now. This is rare for him to relax.
Yeah, he probably
The black
wore
tree
himself out.
monitor.
So normally he's trying to escape.
He's posing.
Well, he's blinking, so he's awake.
Yep. He's keeping an
That's
eye on
cool.
you. Very cool.
Now we've got some amphibians here.
Oh, yes.
Oh wow, the African bullfrog.
Look at that frog.
3.5 pounds.
Oh my
3.5
gosh.
pounds.
Go to 5 pounds.
They can grow up to 5 pounds.
And they have teeth.
Wow.
They have
They
teeth?
okay, this is like the frog of nightmares. This is like the frog of nightmares. If I just like would accidentally stumble upon one of these guys.
Who's terrified of frogs, and she does not need to know about that one.
All right.
Better off if she
When
right.
she comes to visit here, when she's
So this is for all you guys out there who are freaked out by frogs. The African bullfrog can grow up to 5 pounds, and he has teeth.
I know they do.
Oh my goodness.
Well, no, they get on the door right
Oh, and
I
just
can't
stay
open
so so they block it.
Don't move.
Look at that.
That's a siren. And he has gills and lungs.
Oh, so he can be in the water or out.
They live in Mexico. And they...
So is it sort of like the, not to dumb it down, but sort of like what they call the mud skippers or something, where they can be on both land and water?
He can stay out a year of water.
A year?
A whole
A
year.
whole year.
Wow.
But the reason he has the 2 legs
Yes.
is so that he can dig for water.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yes.
The two-toed
And
amphiuma?
they're not toes, they're actually legs.
Legs. So are they're just legs in the front.
Yeah, just in the front.
And-
They're short
okay.
legs with hands on it.
He's like a modern day T-Rex. He's just got the.
Yes. Well, they've been around for millions of years.
And you know, just a little tip for people who travel. You can actually see these guys. They actually can sing, and you can see them over at Universal's Islands of Adventure. They're wonderful singers. They're great. They're wonderful. Thank you, Diana. That's cool. Thank you so much. Because you know, lots of times we just kind of have to assume what all the information is, but to find out that.
These look just like the moss that's on the rocks.
Do they? So they blend in.
See if I can find this for you.
A Tonkin bug-eyed frog.
Yeah, one.
They're in the back.
Oh,
They're
in the
hiding.
I
back.
don't know where the other one is, but one is.
You can't
I don't
miss
know
these,
where
though,
that
the
other
poison
one
dart
is.
frogs.
Oh no
They
no!
don't try to blend in. They're bright and colorful.
Look at the
to
dart
warn
frogs
you
here.
from eating
Our
them.
frogs here in Florida are aggressive.
It's true. They're not shy.
They jumped on my shoulder one time to get in my house.
Oh no!
Really?
I don't like them.
The poison dart frog. Look how bright those are.
Aren't those beautiful?
You know what? It kind of tells you an idea that if you see an animal that's that bright in the wild,
Yeah.
you probably don't want to touch it.
The only time they're poison is if they eat poison vegetation or poison bugs.
Oh really?
Frogs secrete everything that they eat or drink.
Oh, so if they eat something that's poisonous, then they're gonna secrete
So if
it.
their diet's controlled and they aren't eating those poisonous things, then they're not dangerous to touch.
Exactly.
Because you guys know exactly what they eat, then these should be perfectly fine in case they were to have contact with
The
somebody.
reason they call them poison darts is the locals have the frogs and rub it on the dart. They don't kill it.
Yeah.
All they have to do is touch it to the dart. That's why they're called poison darts.
Wow. See, you give them a bad name, but they're just frogs. They're just living their lives.
Oh, they're beautiful. They come in every color in the rainbow.
Oh, do they? I say there's a little bit of green, a little bit of yellow.
Yeah. And we've got some new ones here.
Mm-hmm.
They're not out here yet. They're red.
Oh, I was going to say, if you got a red one, those would be amazing to see.
I can't wait to see them.
A river toad.
There's blue ones in there.
In here?
No,
In here?
And this one, that's blue river poison dart frogs. Can you see the blue ones? So you can see there are all kinds of amphibians in here. Lemur leaf frogs, African bullfrogs. I'm going to pull back just a little bit. If you guys are just joining us, we're in the conservation station over here at Disney's Animal Kingdom Lodge. All of these are exhibit animals that you can see, and Diana is telling us some really great information about them. And it's just a really cool place to come check out. Can you see them right at the bottom now?
Yeah, down underneath the sleeves. If you get down low, you can see them right there.
Oh,
They're
yeah,
kind of
yeah,
that
yeah, yeah, I
pretty
see 'em.
blackish blue.
Look at the blue right there.
They look like a river stone. They blend really well.
Pretty, beautiful.
Can you imagine?
here they're talking about the black and the green.
The green and black poison dart frogs
Stay
there.
long enough to read it.
Yeah, flips around.
Mentioned that many times.
Perfect. Well, Diana, thank you very much. We're sharing this with our followers here on YouTube, and we're letting them know to come out and say hello to you guys, and then you can talk to Diana, and she's going to tell you all kinds of cool stuff. So, thank you so much, Diana. We appreciate it. Thank you so much. Well, we are glad we came too. This is a lot of fun. Now, this is the vet services here, in which if they do have a surgery or some sort of thing that they're working on with the animals, you can come and watch the procedures being performed.
Most of those procedures happen early in the morning, so if this is something that you are motivated to see, you want to come straight into the park and back here. But you can see they even have like a CAT scan machine.
Disney Plus.
Yes, we have it. So we were just talking about our dog.
Oh, look, they have a cat scan machine. That's for the cats. The dog scan, they don't have one of those because they're waiting for those to come in. But you can see they do actually will perform, and just keep in mind that if you're someone who may not like to see certain procedures, then you don't have to come down to this area. But it's really great to learn and to listen and see how they take care of the animals here. Lots of things to be learned here. Now, the Science Center here, this is where they actually get some more information. They do some of their studying and where they keep some of the data when it comes to what's happening in the animals.
Right, now we're going to draw something that all elephants have, and Dumbo has too, and that is cheeks. No, not really, they don't have cheeks, but we're going to give them anthropomorphic features because we're applying human attributes to these animals. Let's go ahead and put in the cheeks.
So I'm going to come over this way just for a second, so I don't want to interfere with their lessons on the other side. But what we're looking at over here is the animation experience. It's where the guests are actually learning and watching and drawing along with the animator. I'm going to go back around so you guys can see it. I just don't want to talk and interrupt because they are actually listening very intently. So if you guys want to just watch, I will let them see and show you how he does the drawings, and then we'll come back around and talk about it some more.
Now, eyesight for an elephant really isn't all that important. It's great for us to be able to show emotions because you can a lot of application features. But for elephants, that isn't really that important at all. In fact, there's even cases, others are hearing more so than their vision. There's even cases of birds that are being led by a matriarch. So, that's very, very possible. We're going to go ahead and put some eyes on people and parents here. And one for Dumbo. And then we'll give.
do something for these animals in the wild.
People are going to have a one-of-a-kind experience that they'll never get ever again.
They also have third island.
Got some eyelashes on Dumbo. All right. So I'm going to walk on back toward the front. What I don't want to do is I don't want to disturb their classes. Those guests have waited in line and had a chance to enjoy the animation process. And so the last thing I want to do is hear me talking in the background. So I'm going to walk back around toward the front here. They do have classes every so often throughout the day. It really is a first come, first serve experience for the most part. Looks like right now they're doing Dumbo, and it will change whenever you show up. It may randomly be whatever character. I know at one point they were really emphasizing Disney villains. So it's cool that they have done back to, jumping around some other characters as well. But they will take you through. They will give each of the guests their own drawing board, drawing paper and pencil. There are no erasers on these things because they don't want you to erase, they want you to draw. And the animator will take you through the entire experience. And it looks like they actually tell you ahead of time what the next animal will be. So the next showing will be at 4 o'clock and it will be Simba. Simba, yeah. Actually, the last time I did the experience, my daughter and I did Simba. And I was very proud of the work that she did. She was very frustrated, but she did very well with it. So are they still rotating through different characters for each show, or would there be repetitions throughout the day, or is it?
So we have 6 characters right now and 9 shows a day. So that's
You may have a repeat throughout the day.
a couple of repeats. We got 6 different ones over there.
Cool. Are you allowed to tell us which 6 they are?
Yeah.
So, what animals will we most likely see if somebody were to come out and do the experience?
Well, I mean, that kind of depends. Right now, we have Fresh and Squirt. They count as one. We're doing Turk from Tarzan.
Oh, I love Turk.
Zazu, we're doing right now, but we're going for a limited time.
Okay.
Until we run out of paper, which is going to be soon.
Oh no.
Simba,
Love the hornbills.
and Simba, we're doing Hopper the Grasshopper until we run out of paper. Hopefully be soonish. And Dumbo.
Dumbo, which is what they're doing Dumbo. We just saw them on the other side doing Dumbo. So that's kind of cool. Now, I was just telling them, I think back in the spring, or was it last fall, they were doing the villains for a while.
Yeah, the idea
And-
for the villains was to do them for around Halloween time, but then we got so much paper that we had to do them for longer than that.
So you never know what you're going to get. Come on out. And right now, there are no fast passes. You can't sign up ahead of time. So it's first come, first serve. And because of the safety for both the cast members and for the guests, they have spaced everybody out to have their own little area. So it's a smaller classroom. So if you want to do this, and it's going to be on your list, make sure to come on out, learn about the animals, and you can jump in line. Right now, it doesn't look like there's much of a wait to the 4 o'clock. It's also raining, so that makes a big difference as well.
Diana
So-
gave me this because it's over it's about the professional internships project.
Oh, that's awesome. Diana was awesome. Diana was telling us all about the bugs and the scary African toads and the 5-pound toads with teeth. So I much prefer these animals like this. They don't bite. They just, unless you don't draw them teeth, they can't bite you. So Simba is going to be at 4 o'clock, and they're doing other ones like Turk. Would be kind of cool. I can't think I've ever even thought about drawing Turk before. And you say Chopper?
Hopper the Grasshopper.
Ah, Hopper, not Chopper.
Villains months until we run out of paper, which
It's going to be very soon.
close, not as close as Zazu. Zazu is really good.
So I love Zazu. He's awesome.
Zazu's
So
probably gonna wear all of the Zazu paper that is left.
So each character has their own specific paper for the
Different
for the reason. Okay, cool. That's awesome. Great to know.
I don't know whether if we're gonna get more disaster, maybe like our own current staff has got to run out.
And so, and I don't, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that when you get your great masterpiece, they even have somewhere you can buy frames to picture. So in the past, they had them. Do you guys still have those?
Yes and no. Yes, the gift shop still sells frames because of things right now. The gift shop
It's
not open
closed.
yet.
Oh, but
Saturday.
Okay.
the gift shop does. There is an item, so maybe not now. Eventually, you can actually have an
And there are
official.
other stores that sell the same frame.
Yes.
Okay.
So
Disney Springs,
the Art of Disney.
yeah, they
I
have
would.
the same frame.
Perfect. So after you draw your cool animal, go to the Art of Disney, get yourself one of the frames, and save it. We actually still have our Simbas from when we drew them last year when you guys first opened up for the experience. So we'll one of these days we're going to frame them up. So thank you so much. I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it. And I don't know, we're probably going to be heading on, but if it's still storming, we might be drawing Simba after all. Who knows? So thank you. Is it still nasty storming outside? Just a little rain. All right, so this is the conservation station. Like Aaron was just telling us, the gift shop is actually closed right now. It is open on Saturdays. But when it does reopen, or at Disney Springs, you can grab yourself a really cool animation drawing frame to put your drawing in. So hold on to it. Don't let it get messed up, and take it home with you, and it's a really cool souvenir. There is no charge to do the animation experience. So it's a really
Raining,
great
but
fun
it's
thing
not
to do.
raining heavily.
You guys ready to get wet?
Hey, no, I'm not ready to get
We're not ready to get wet yet?
I need my I was gonna say it was a great big storm headed our
Oh yeah,
way.
when it first started, it felt like it was heavy out here. You know it's bad when even the goats go, too wet. I'm out of here.
That's funny. They go.
You got it?
There we go.
All right. Thank you, sir. Have a good afternoon. All right, I'm short. Okay, I'm taller now. All right, so we're gonna switch over here. Oh. All right, we're gonna cower under our umbrella here.
I'm gonna cower. I have my glasses on. I just hate to get my glasses. They never seem to dry off quite right.
All right, so what was that, Megan said something about the rain. I can't believe we had. I know it's really kind of funny that that this past week we've had very little rain, because it usually
not much
rains
at all.
on a regular basis, but this is the first rain we've had in a few days. Matter of fact, actually the rain started last night.
Yeah.
We had it out there's a baby frog.
There was a baby frog.
There was a baby frog?
You just jumped. You're good.
Okay, I'm stepping on frogs here.
It's not stepping on frogs. I stopped you.
Okay, we're supposed to conserve the animals, not step on them.
Let's not kill.
All right, so we're gonna try to walk through here fast, because the way back to the train station we will have low signal. The Wi-Fi goes,
When we
and
drop, we'll be right back. We promise.
so we will be right back at the station. But no, it's been it started last night, probably about 8 o'clock, and man, it was heavy storms,
Yes.
heavy thunder, heavy lightning. I found a puddle. I found another lake in Lake County. So who's watching with us? Who has been out to the conservation station before, and who has never seen this area? And is there anybody on here who had no idea this even existed out here?
If so, we're so glad we could show it to you.
It is kind of a little hidden gem.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a big sign right there on the exit of the Kilimanjaro Safaris, but that's about it. So I guess it's been a few years since she's been out. The funny thing is about, I'd say about 18 months ago, there was huge rumors about whether or not the conservation station was going to be demolished and replaced with, you remember what it was? Do you remember the rumor? think it was back in 2018. The rumor first came out. They were closing the conservation station and the brand new area was coming to Animal Kingdom. Do you remember?
I don't remember who it was supposed to be.
It was Zootopia.
Oh, yeah, I know.
There was all these stories about the fact that they were going to...
We pretty much knew as soon as we heard it that it was unlikely.
I'm like, I hope that we don't lose the experience of learning about animals, seeing the vet services. There used to be a meet and greet out here as well. You could actually meet Rafiki on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Out during, usually during the Animal Planet, well, not let's say the Earth Day celebrations. Usually for that one day on Earth Day every year, Jiminy Cricket would be out.
Yes, very cool.
And here only at the conservation station. So it's one of the few and only places you can meet and actually greet Jiminy Cricket.
Yep.
I was here back in 2019, came out to the station just to see the line for Jiminy was so long.
So long.
He's one lucky cricket. So, all right, we've made it. So I'm gonna jump out here. We have made our way back. Hey, we didn't drop anybody. Cool. All right, green dot time. It's empty. Now, what I'm going to show you guys is kind of funny. You know, we came up on this train up to this station here, which you don't see because when you sit on the train, you only face one direction. There's actually a road over there. So.
Put this away in your back. Very cool. Where I was telling her about how Liberty wants to work.
This is Diana.
About the fact that Liberty would really like to work here. And she wrote up and how she has a whole plan and what college she wants to go to. So she gave me that for their intern program.
That's cool. Yeah, Megan, as soon as I bring it up, a car drives by on it. Let's should probably get our dot and stay on it. Let's do this dot right now. All right, we're gonna get our dot, guys. Here's our green dot. We're now gonna be safe distance from anyone else who comes in the station as well. It's funny, I've never noticed the road there either, honestly. You don't think about it because when you're here at the station, you're thinking about other things.
Well, and in the past, I think they pretty much kept people to one side unless they needed the space. They kept everyone to the other side. They
Yeah.
weren't necessarily.
And here comes our train. Megan says, long live the dots. The dots are helpful.
Yes, I agree, Megan. I like the enforced distancing. Showing that we're spinning a little bit with that. Oh, now we're back.
Oh, we got a lightning flash. And look, our luggage is all on top. All right, so if you guys are watching and you're having a good time and you haven't already, do us a favor. Give us a thumbs up. Let us know you're having a good time today on the video. We appreciate any time that you can give us some feedback, letting you know you're having a great time. Thumbs up, help us know that you guys are, you know, enjoying a little bit of Disney magic. And if there's anything we can ever do for you guys when we're doing a live stream, let us know. We'd love to hear from you in the comments. Oh, there's our Gatorade coolers. Where they? Yeah, they go. Right there. I knew I could not find them. So there's probably all kinds of things up there if we really would have looked hard. I've already found a couple of igloos. Some bicycles. What does that one say? Dave's something. One of Dave even knows us there. It probably is Powerade. Coca-Cola brand. Sponsored by Coca-Cola. Look, they are wiping down the doors.
Yeah, wiping everything down, even though they just arrived empty. So we may have just fallen into their scheduled
Cleaning session.
Yeah, cleaning session.
I'm surprised they don't use Coca-Cola to wipe down the things as well. I mean, that thing will probably kill any germs. If you put Coke on anything, it just boom, clean.
It's all be dead. All the bad stuff. Maybe some of the good stuff too.
So, like we talked about, all of the front rows on each of the cars are shut off, so no one can sit on the front rows, only in the back rows. You notice the cast members are wiping down the back of the front rows because, well, that's where you're touching when you're loading in. So, great way of making sure that everything is clean.
They are generally on an at least 2-hour schedule for Disney Guide for all rides and attractions. I would imagine for some reason they feel the need to finish sooner than late.
So you're seeing it live in action. They are doing wiping down. They are disinfecting the train car. This is probably cleaner than any other public transportation train you could get on right now.
Yeah, they're cleaning all the handles and the doors.
What I'm shocked is they're actually cleaning the handles on the doors as well. Now notice, I don't touch those locks. When I get in, those aren't locks that I touch.
This is also for the cast member safety. They're cleaning places that guests have touched that perhaps
Yes, but
faster.
yeah, and it's mainly it's something for the cast members to touch as they lock the doors. So it's not just for the guests; it's for everybody's safety, which is, I think, is extremely thorough and greatly appreciated.
They are cleaning the seats as well. So
Now the question is, are we actually going to get on this train, or is it going to have to sit for a bit?
I think so.
We'll find out.
He's wiping as he sprays, as
Yeah,
opposed to other
just
places
spraying
where
it.
you see them spray and then
And again, if anyone is just joining us, we are over here at Disney's Animal Kingdom today. You guys have an awesome day. It's a little rainy, but we knew it was going to be.
We knew it was going to be.
So
that's the name of our.
That's the name, the Wet and Wild. We knew it was going to be wet today. 80% chance of rain between now and the close. I think 80% chance of rain.
90 at one point.
Yeah, so it's going to get wet.
Yeah, we knew we were getting wet.
So it's like, why not? So we're glad you guys could join us, have a little fun with us. We're going to get back on the train, go back over to Harambe, and then who knows? We've got, an hour left?
Yeah.
Actually, an hour and 15 minutes left. If the rain subsides, maybe we can get in an attraction or two.
Yeah. If not, we might do some shopping, maybe grab a snack and a drink somewhere. I'm curious as to whether or not the lounge is open at.
The Nomad Lounge at Tiffin's.
That would be a nice.
All right, where are we going? All right. All the way to the top, all the way to the right. All right, notice, for your safety, this area is not available. Nobody's allowed to sit here, so we basically got this entire section of train just to ourselves, which, back in the day, this would have been highly difficult, just for the sheer fact that there are so many people waiting to get on the trains.
I think it says something about their current capacity levels as well, that they're able to do this and there really isn't a wait.
There's not a wait, and I think also the fact that, it has a little bit to do with the fact that the Rafiki's Planet Watch and the station back here is not as well known
People don't know
and
about
populated for the most part.
it. I'm sure it will get busier once the class lets out and people leave. But, you can see, there's a lot of space left. There's a space for another group. Our car, the car next to us has 2 spaces. There's a lot of space here. And that wouldn't be possible under normal conditions. It's definitely more crowded on the weekends, obviously, than on the weekdays.
It was extremely crowded this weekend.
But,
Just overall, Disney overall was crowded this
yes,
weekend.
exactly. So,
But the entire week was kind of a crowded week for the most part. That was a very
and it was fall break.
fall break
last
for a lot of
week
schools,
for
I think.
some areas, yeah. So, of course, they're going to be busier on the weekend before and after that fall break as people take their vacations. So,
You guys couldn't feel that, but I could.
the thunder actually vibrated the car a little bit. It was close enough.
It vibrated the train. Vibranium.
So,
So yeah, it's so while we're sitting here, we may sit here for a bit, maybe get a few more people on. Let's talk about Florida.
Florida.
Florida. Florida.
Yeah.
Governor DeSantis this past weekend signed the executive order that we have now officially moved into phase 3 of reopening of the state.
He has lifted all restrictions for theme park capacity levels, restaurant capacity levels,
Bars,
the
a lot
requirements
of the
to wear a
businesses.
mask. All of it has been lifted at this point statewide. The statewide requirements have been lifted.
So the reason I wanted to talk about this a little bit is a lot of people freaked out because as soon as they saw that the executive order was signed, they
we got
immediately
a lot of questions about, oh, does that mean we don't have to wear a mask?
you don't have to wear a mask at Disney anymore. What is Disney going to do? We have a lot of our tribal clients were asking me, what is this going to mean as far as how our trips are going to be affected?
Yeah.
And
is it suddenly going to be more crowded? Is no one going to be wearing a mask?
the governor
anymore?
said, well, they're lifting restrictions statewide for theme parks. They could be at full capacity and they don't require masks. So all of a sudden, we're going to show up at the parks on Saturday and it's going to be, completely 100% full, no limitations on capacity. Fast passes are coming back and everyone's going to rip their mask off.
That was the
feeling a lot of people
people
had.
were afraid that was what was going to happen.
But keep in mind, that is not the case. And keep into perspective here is that the governor has lifted the state requirements. That does not necessarily mean that there will not be local, county or city regulations, or just personal and privately owned
they are
guidelines
allowed
are going
to
to
make,
be.
Private companies are allowed to make.
Once the train leaves the station, once that train leaves the station, then we'll be on a merry way.
So, just because the state has made it to where you don't have those requirements anymore, doesn't mean that Disney's going to all of a sudden retract everything they've done.
No.
They've already built up to this point. They've been very safe. Orange County has said that there's not been any traces back whatsoever to any of the parks, not just Disney, but Universal as well, SeaWorld. None of the traces.
They are all doing a bang-up job.
They're doing wonderfully.
Preventing it.
There have been no breakouts that have been traced back to those parks. And so,
in addition to that, the county hasn't changed their requirements yet.
Yeah.
So they do require a mask in all public areas, and they require masks here. so we are in Orange County right now.
Let's just put it this way. The masks aren't going anywhere for the time being. Disney's not going to be changing anything major for the time being.
Without they're going to put thought into it, and even as far as capacity levels go, because we had questions about that. Is suddenly are the parks going to be crazy busy? They're just going to let everyone in. Any change of that nature would require staffing that they don't currently have. So they have furloughed, laid off, or let go a vast majority
A lot of
their
cast
members,
team
right
members
now.
over at Universal.
So until they have enough, people coming in to warrant that,
It's not going to be making some major changes. Like for instance, if you guys follow us on Instagram and Facebook, you would have seen that yesterday we had breakfast at Trattoria off Forno over at Disney's Boardwalk. Our server at the Trattoria was Justin. Very nice guy.
Yeah.
Appreciate your service, Justin. It was really, really appreciated. You did a wonderful job, even though he was really nervous. Reason he was nervous is because it was his first day working at Trattoria, because he normally works at the Grand Floridian.
that's right.
Why was he working at a Trattoria? Because they didn't have enough servers to cover all the shifts over at the Boardwalk.
That's right, Megan. He was having to make up hours.
So
They just didn't have enough staffing, so they were pulling
So,
servers from other
that in
restaurants.
itself, they don't have enough servers at certain restaurants as it is now based upon what they have for staffing. So that's not to say there won't be changes in the future. Things will eventually have to change. Things will eventually move back to what we've known before. But if you're thinking about a trip here coming soon, I wouldn't expect anything major happen to change like immediately. So
They're reminding us right now that we have to
keep your mask on.
Forecast is 100% raining over there as well.
The forecast in Africa is also rain. All right, so guys, we're gonna take the trip back. We're gonna flip the screen and let you guys see it. There's not as much to look at on the way back, but it's a short little trip. And we're gonna make our way back over to African Harambe and figure out what we're gonna do for the remainder of our last hour here at the park.
We haven't gone yet. I was gonna flip us, but there we go.
Greetings, friends, and welcome aboard the Wildlife Express. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Rafiki's Planet Watch. We are now beginning our return trip to the African town of Harambe. For your safety, please remain seated and keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the train. Sit all the way back against the bench, and please be sure to watch your children.
Bienvenidos.
Cut advantage before you come down, and then it's not such a huge thing once you're here. So,
Siéntense hasta atrás, pegados al respaldo de la banca. Y por favor,
you know, saving for Disney, where it's really difficult to tell what their policies will be
Welcome
like at
aboard the
Christmas. That's
Wildlife
several months
Express
away.
with service from Rafiki's Planet Watch.
I would not be surprised if that's the case, though.
As you head back out into Disney's Animal Kingdom, we hope you take with you a great appreciation for the very journey that led us here.
One of the things we like to talk about with our kids, because we don't like to hide, scary things from them, so we just talk through them with them so that they have an opportunity to talk about things that might be frightening for them, is the fact that schools have been back in Orange County, where we're located, for almost a month now, and there has not been a resurgence of COVID, even though, you know, there's lots of stories of kids slipping off their masks as they walk through from school and things like that. So I'm greatly encouraged that the numbers have stayed low.
Continuation of this wildlife storytelling tradition.
Now, you're probably wondering why we're only facing one direction. It's because in Disney tradition, they make sure you look the way they want you to look. So, unless you want to see something behind the scenes, you don't turn around and look through the slats.
And even if you do, you don't see
Each
much.
film provides an opportunity for filmgoers to become conservationists just by seeing the films. A portion of the first week's ticket sales for each Disney Nature release is directed through the Disney Conservation Fund to support specific conservation initiatives with nonprofit organizations around the globe. It was this rich legacy of animal storytelling that inspired the idea of Disney's Animal Kingdom, a place that celebrates our deep connection with animals, the magic of nature, and wonder of exploration.
Oh, I think I see
that comes
Harambe
from
Market.
preserving and protecting our natural world. As you venture out into the park today, or make your way back to wherever you call home, remember that
Might be the backside of the tigers here.
Ah,
we are now approaching the
I see an African trailer.
For your safety and the safety of those around you, please sit all the way back against the bench and avoid leaning out toward the railing. Remain seated until the train comes to a complete stop, and please be sure to watch your movement as you exit. Go well, and remember, preserving the magic of nature begins with you.
There's Harambe Market.
As we exit, train make sure maintain physical distancing between our park and others. Make sure we remain seated till the train comes to a full and complete stop, at which point those who are walk over by nearby cast members.
The lights turned
Now,
on.
if you're unaware, it is raining outside, which means
Look,
the
we got
process
lights.
might be slippery, so please do not run as we exit the train.
Oh, don't
Once again, the
run.
platform might be slippery, so please do not run as we exit the train. Have a terrific rest of the day here at Disney Animal Kingdom.
Jumbo, everyone.
Oh, and look, we are conveniently located by the way out.
Laharini. All right. Now, they actually do lock the doors here on the train, so you can't just go running out. We will wait for a cast member to come let us out in just a moment. Thank you. Now, it is wet. Look how wet it is. Wow. Don't run. Whoop. Kutoko. Kutoka? And rain.
No.
Rain, rain, rain. Wet, wet, wet. We have an umbrella and a fan. All right. I need to put my backpack on all the way.
I'm gonna say, I don't think we need the fan right now. I may put it away in the backpack because.
You think it will fit in there? I don't know if that fan would fit in that backpack. That's a big old fan. All right, so I get to carry the fan now.
Hey.
All right. This is like a good umbrella shot as you're walking around. But we knew it was going to be
But
wet
we're
today.
staying dry, so.
So I'm not even worried about myself. I'm used to being wet here in Animal Kingdom, to be honest. I'm going to keep the camera dry for now.
Yeah.
So flip it on around and Harambe. That is an umbrella. That's magic. That's Animal Kingdom. That's an umbrella. That's
Sorry.
Animal Kingdom.
Sorry.
That's an umbrella. That's magic.
Where are we going?
I want to go see Simba
Simba.
and Nala.
Simba and Nala.
Who wants to go see Simba and Nala?
Oh, I'm
Can
getting
you
wet. I'm getting
feel
very wet.
the love
I
tonight?
don't think you should be allowed to hold the umbrella.
What? What? I'm dry.
No, I'm getting very
It's working.
wet.
Working for me. What? Over this way. Hashtag Disney Wall. This little addition was added around Earth Day last year when they started the celebration of the Lion King. Simba and Nala over here. And you know what it says?
Can you see the love tonight? No, that's Leo is lion.
Yeah.
What does it say?
I don't know.
Oh, why are you
I
asking
used to
me?
know. I used to know, but I forgot.
Oh.
Yeah, Andrew, I have a feeling that the safari is probably closed because the animals are getting wet, and you know. But no, I think more concerned more of the lightning we saw a little bit and the thunder.
Exactly.
But I did used to know. I forgot.
Well,
I mean, you forgive me though, right?
sure.
I can tell you what this one says though. Who here in the chat knows what this says? Pishwa fellow. What does that mean? Do you know?
No.
Who here on the chat knows? Of course, anyone can recognize who this guy is up here. But I'm curious to see if anybody on chat can F-I-C-H-W-A can fill in what that means. Andrew says he's watching somebody streaming from the Magic Kingdom and it's like a monsoon over there.
Oh,
Hey, we're doing pretty good over here then because it's just barely raining.
kind of sort of raining.
Maybe it's just still coming this way. All right, so here we go. Hold this for a second. I like to, this is where we're going to learn some more stuff. We're going to teach you guys some stuff. Pichwa. It basically means hidden. H-I-D-D-E-N. Hidden. So what you're looking at right here, boom, it's a hidden fellow. Hidden fellow, what you're looking at here in broad daylight, it's a hidden Mickey. Kind of cool detail, huh? So Jolly Holiday, when Mary says we're getting a little bit of an echo. Saving for Disney wants to know if we can see the pin board in the shop. I did not see a pin board. We were in there earlier. They had a pin board over at the conservation station though. Jolly Holiday Day with Mary. It says that the echo's gone.
Yay.
Yay.
Stop it. Don't be messing with Jolly Holiday with
What?
Mary. Probably just our location.
Yeah, it's just a signal. Nickel.
Quit it.
Stop it.
Alright.
All right, so this is what we refer to. In our family, we refer to rain as something special.
Yeah.
We share it with you guys in our community, but we refer to rain here as crowd thinner.
Especially the heavy rain.
Yeah, when it really pours down, it
Because
just,
a lot of people are like, oh,
I'm done.
handle this, I'm done.
I've ridden enough. I'm going home.
And they leave.
So, hey, I want to come down here, screen grab for everybody.
Okay.
I can get a little wet. I'm
Okay.
okay to sugar. I'm good.
I don't know. Some would say you're pretty sweet.
Eh. All right, so it's not exactly blue skies.
But it is really pretty with the light behind it.
So guys, here's your screen grab for the day. Rainy day at Animal Kingdom. Snap, snap, there's your shot. Wallpaper. Haha, that's right. Now this spot, a great spot for taking pictures, great spot for kind of checking in with everybody. Sometimes there's a photographer down here, but most of the time there's nobody down here.
Speaking of
People don't know
rain,
about the landing. Oh, is it
heavier
starting?
rain. It is starting to rain heavier.
So, Eric says you have to come with us to the Magic Kingdom in Hollywood Studios. That's right, you guys are coming back out in November, right?
Oh, yes.
I think I
we would
remember
love
November
that.
5th, somewhere around there. So, most definitely. Oh, the rain is started back up
Oh,
again.
my goodness.
The monsoon, Andrew. The monsoon has arrived. Thanks, Magic Kingdom. We were doing just fine.
I hear more thunder, too. All right.
Yeah, we might have to play, we may have to ride Expedition Flame Tree Barbecue. So let's head on back this direction.
Oh, no.
Ooh, it's coming.
See people
I can
running.
hear it. We need a bigger umbrella.
Now,
Oh,
in theory, supposedly running through rain does not get you drier.
oh, my backpack is completely wet.
Because you get...
Yeah, so let's talk about the sources for that. Have you guys ever seen the special on oh, what's it called? The old science show with the two dudes we used to watch all the time, and now we don't watch them. We forgot their names. But they did an experiment to see whether or not running in the rain will get you less wet
Or more wet.
or more wet.
And it actually gets you
More
wet.
Which is interesting. You know, there's a relaxation station up here. Do you think it's empty?
I don't know.
We should go find out.
Okay. Oh my goodness. The left side of me is getting very wet.
Yeah, the backpack is gaining water. That's funny. We're over here by the up show, but everything's coming down. All right, is it open?
Open. It is open.
Let's go see if there's space in here.
I don't think it's dry. There's that underneath.
Ooh, enough just to grab a little bit of.
You're able to come out inside and still use this as a relaxation station. The park does close at 5 o'clock. We are still down for our weather, of course, so if that comes up or 5 o'clock here, we do have to ask that we leave. This does technically limit.
Oh,
Okay. So because of the weather, we're allowed to stay.
oh, but normally it closes at 4.
Go ahead and feel free to grab a table.
Ooh, a nice spot. So, got a couple of birds down here, also taking refuge. One of them's staying dry, and the other one's not so much. Got some good rain out here this afternoon. So Jeffrey, I think it's a pretty cool view of the tree. I kind of like it even with it raining like this. Here, let me trade with you and I'll grab some shots.
It is very pretty. Birds just hanging out.
Easing off a little bit.
Yes. Very pretty. You can see some birds across the way that are taking refuge under the trees. He wasn't too keen on that. Thinking he was a little self-conscious. He might be taking flight here. At least moving farther down away from us. I think he's feeling a little nervous with our attention. You know what, Jolly Holiday with Mary, I could sit here for quite some time as well. Our time is limited though, as was just pointed out to us by a cast member. Normally, and we have noticed this in all of the parks, they close the relaxation stations an hour before the parks close. So if you're needing, unfortunately, to take your mask off and take a breather after that, you're just gonna have to tough it out, so, or leave the parks. But luckily for us, it is raining and they are allowing us to take cover from the rain, so. It has lightened up though, so we may be able to move on while the weather is not heavy.
I'm gonna go baby.
It is really pretty, I know. I don't really want to leave either, but.
I'm gonna go baby carrier here.
You know, it could be the food and drinks. I think it's more that they just don't want people settling in here too well because they want you to be heading out from the park. We have noticed that even the shops close earlier than they did previously. They just want you to go ahead and head out once the park's closed, so.
Can you see the orangutan from here?
The orangutan? Ah, where is he?
See if you can find the orangutan.
Let's zoom in and see if we can find him. You guys see him? Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's coming around again.
Right there. Hiding. Oh man, we paused too long and now it's raining hard again. Well, Snapple.
Oh, you're zoomed in big time. Can you guys see that one leaf right there? Wow, it's crazy. Look at the guest over there in the rain. But now I was talking about the orangutan. You guys see him right there? All the other animals hiding under the tree there. Lions and tigers and bears. King Louis, that's right. Ooh. Now I've gone baby carrier here.
You may have to raise the down.
Let's head on out into the crowd center again. You can see all the ponchos coming out of the, it's a bug life show. Now I still remember this being a character meet and greet area. And we actually met Louie and Baloo here several times before. Do we step out here or there? Let's step out over there.
You can go right out here if you'd like. Whichever's easier. Yeah, you're welcome, guys.
Thank you.
Stay dry.
All right.
We'll try.
Yeah, I don't know if that's
There we go.
that might be a pipe dream there.
At least parts of us will be dry. Oh, there's like a river coming down this direction.
Oh, my shoes are completely wet now.
Yeah. This is why I wear sandals. He continues to wear tennis shoes, but I wear sandals.
I'm a sneaker kind of guy.
At least there's no socks and
Seriously, we need a bigger umbrella.
okay.
We need like a giant tent. Like one of those tents you get at one of the shopping discount areas. So we'll just take off 4 tent poles and meld them in the middle and hold it above us. Call it an umbrella. We should find out what animal they have over there. What animals do you think they have? Let's go find out. Adventure's out there. Oh, it looks like a good one. Hello. Oh yes, I was hoping it was a spider. I was like, please be a spider.
Goodness.
Oh, it's a lovely, friendly spider. Why don't you hold this and get closer?
No, why don't I hold the umbrella?
No,
You
I'll hold
do
the
that.
umbrella.
No, no.
I'm too tall for that.
No, it was your idea to come over here. You do it.
Oh.
This is a huntsman spider. It's a species that's native to Florida.
Oh, so we get to have these guys here.
Yeah.
All right.
So where do they live in Florida? What's their environment?
Our bedroom.
You can find them quite a bit in the central Florida area. That's where they're most popular, but you'll find them spread out pretty much among the state.
Okay.
But you'll typically find them in trees.
Oh.
By hanging with their face down, that's an advantage point. So if their food walks by, they can easily run down.
Just drop down. Okay.
Yeah.
So do they make like he's hanging from a web?
I was gonna say, if you look at the stick here, there are some webbing in there, but they'll use it as more of a resting place.
Okay.
Their food.
Yeah, we were just over the conservation station. We saw the tarantula there. And you don't think of webbing with tarantulas, or at least I don't. But there's quite a bit of webbing inside.
Yeah. There's their webbing to do this. Have you seen that before?
No.
So that's a tarantula molt. So when tarantulas out for their exoskeletons, they have to take them off. And what they'll do is they'll make something called a molting mat. So they'll use that webbing and they'll lay it down on the ground. And they'll flip over onto their backside, basically wiggle their way out of their exoskeleton. This is what
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Oh,
So that's like the bottom, it just pops out and then they just slip out of it?
Yeah.
The
and
little
if you get
round?
a closer look, kind of like right here, they
Yes.
actually mold pieces of their lungs as well as their fangs. So they also have to grow back part of their lungs and their fangs too.
That's crazy.
That's really awesome that you got to see the tarantulas at conservation station.
So you're saying they just basically pop out and just start afresh, and they just leave this for somebody to stumble upon and freak
Terrify
themselves
them
out,
later.
thinking they've just found a tarantula, and in reality it's just an exoskeleton.
Yeah, exactly. So males will do it until they reach sexual maturity, but the females will do it their whole life. So female tarantulas will get bigger than the males do. Males will only live, depending on the species, maybe like between 6 to 8 years, 10 years if you really take care of them very well. Females can live 25 years or longer.
Wow.
Yeah, so definitely a lot of people like to
Outliving the males as usual. You know why? Because they don't do stupid stuff like some of the males do. Like say, like all the male tarantulas are out there going, hey, look what I can do. Hold my spider beard, that kind of stuff, and it gets them in trouble. So that is really cool. Now, the here thing, our daughter loves animals and bugs and things like this. She's terrified of tarantulas.
Yeah,
So
she
I've-
likes to work here someday. And
I've
we've
told her
already
that she has
explained
to
her get
become
over that.
accustomed to tarantulas and spiders and things like that if she wants to be, a little bit more well-rounded when it comes to working with different animals. But do you feel as though that it's okay? Do you find that most people who work with the animals maybe have like an animal
There might be
fear
an
or
animal
one
they
area
don't
that they just
care
refuse
for?
to work with, or?
it really depends person to person. I personally do not like big birds.
Okay.
Tarantulas, totally fine with. Would love to hang out with them. I was actually telling her I've been researching, looking into getting a pet tarantula.
That's cool.
When I was very small, I had a turkey steal a turkey sandwich out of my hand.
Oh no.
Wait. Back. You had a turkey.
Steal
a turkey sandwich.
out of my hand.
So you don't like cannibal birds, is what you're saying? Yeah. Okay.
But ostriches, emus, even some of the larger birds in the aviaries, I still get
They can be a little. They can be a little. They can be a little big at times. I could see that.
Also really dislike spiders and tarantulas. I really did take just like learning more about them to get me over that.
Is it an exposure kind of thing? Or like learning? You just need to learn, and the more you learn.
Exactly. I had that kind of inherent fear that I feel like my
Hey,
mom
ladies.
was scared of them, so of course I was
Can
scared.
I interrupt for a
Now
minute?
I'm not.
Can you push that back and have that conversation there while I push this guy in so he can work on the machine?
We can be
Oh,
done.
we'll go ahead and let you guys in.
No, you're good. I didn't want to.
It's all good.
Well, we're gonna head on, guys. Thank you so much. It's great to see the exoskeleton. And we'll watch out for those turkey-eating turkeys. So, thank you. All right, so that was kind of cool.
Yes, very.
I do. I'd like to learn. The cool thing about the tarantula is pretty awesome. We had a guest who needed to get out of the range for a second, so I don't think I've worn something like on my chest like this in a very long time. Since like my youngest was a baby, I have not worn. It's just like bringing back flashbacks of, you know, baby carriers.
It's over here.
So what's that?
It's all open over here.
Is it even raining anymore?
Lightly. It's a light rain.
I think I'm okay.
Test that theory.
Boom. Boom. There we go. Take the umbrella rain. It's gonna start the rain again. All right, Andrew. I need you to. When it starts pouring down rain, let me know. We'll know. We'll know it's coming.
It seems to come this direction.
Yeah, it seems to be coming this. Now's the time to be riding Cali River Rapids. I'm actually probably more wet now than it would actually get on the rapids.
So over here they have the Royalton.
And the Poor Tea Company is open.
Really good ice cream.
Is it like a Joffrey's?
Yes. That you don't normally have available at a Joffrey's coffee shop. They have, tea is what they specialize in. They do have teas, but in a complete role reversal of normal Joffrey's locations. They have
More teas than coffees.
tons of tea options, both hot and cold.
Non de pour.
Yes, they have iced teas. If you're ever here in the Animal Kingdom and you want to cool off with something that's not a carbonated beverage, that is a very good location to go and grab an iced tea.
I'm trying to get a grand. I was trying to get a grand.
The rain is dissipating, but there is really not anybody in this back side of the park, and the reason for that is that weather that has come through, they're not running
Expedition Everest should be shut down, so no one's going to be in line for it generally. All right, so I know everybody who's watching right now, everybody who's watching us is an awesome Disney fan. I love having you guys spend afternoons with us, and you guys know all these secrets. But you know what? There's probably somebody who's never been to Animal Kingdom before. There's probably at least maybe one person out of the few hundred who will watch this live stream who may not know this. So I'm going to share this. The rest of you, what I need for the rest of you to do is we don't want to make that one person feel bad. So I want you guys all to pretend like this is something you've never heard of before. And I want you guys to pretend like this is the first time you've ever heard it, so that one person won't feel bad and they can be excited as you are. So, okay, here you go. You guys ready? All right, so here we are. See this little shrine here? See our little Expedition Everest mountain in the background? It's a cool spot for photographs and things, but you know, when it comes to Disney, nothing is ever just by circumstance, happenstance. Everything is done for a reason. So let me just show you this cool little shrine here. If I would just happen to just take a little step over here, a little bit farther over, a little bit farther over, a little bit farther over. That's kind of creepy. Did anybody else notice that? Boom. That's right, it's crazy. Yes, I know. No, but I mean, we all learning this for the first time.
But they do match all of the, even the ones that are lower in the front do match
lower peaks. So, thank you guys for jumping in and kind of playing around with us. And like I said, that one person might not have known, but I think it's really cool to share the details.
Hello, Cameron.
Cameron, good afternoon. Wow, it's almost as if the mountain just disappeared. Jeffy, you're awesome, dude. Thanks for playing along. You guys are great. Love the little Disney details. I'm glad that you guys come on and share those Disney details with us. Being part of the Disney fam, we can kind of have fun, learn some things, like the fact that tarantulas flip over on their backs and jump out of their exoskeletons and just leave their husks there for some unknown suspect to come along and find a dead spider, not knowing that it's just the outside husk. I'm probably not going to share that with my daughter just yet. No. So we've got a pretty open area here for the afternoon. We do have some cast members. Hey, it's almost like we're back in July again, huh? Except for the fact that nothing's actually running. It's almost like we're in Shangri-La. Shangri-La. Internet cafe. That's kind of an oxymoron.
Health and safety of everyone, face covered at all times, including when taking photographs. The exception.
I feel like any second now we're gonna have the rain come down upon us again. Hey, I hear a Yeti. Yeti, Yeti, Yeti. Oh, look. Did you see that? Did you see that? I saw, yes. They're test running. Hey, does anybody want to ride Expedition Everest?
They're running it empty right now.
It's empty. They may be just cleaning it. They might just be testing it.
They do currently have it.
Is it open? Is it open? I don't know. But we still get to see the cars running, so it's still cool.
No, one ran.
One ran?
They said, not today.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
'cause if you see
man.
on that big lift, how the handrails came up? See the handrails on
Yep.
those? Whenever those come up, that's a bad sign.
Oh.
You know what? I can see those up there now. I guess I don't think I've ever seen the handrails up before.
Whenever the handrails go up, that's just for the cast members in case we have to actually go inside.
It's like the
mountain.
computer telling you it's not right.
Pretty much, yeah.
Oh.
So unfortunately, we are currently down for technical.
I understand.
Yeah, we
Definitely
saw.
else wanted to say.
We saw the
So
handrails. Yeah, we did.
that's a good thing to know. So from now on, we know whenever that handrail comes up,
We see those handrails.
that's good. See, we're learning stuff all over today.
Now, in the winter time when it's really cold, we will leave them up sometimes. So it's not
Always.
always.
But if you
it's around.
see them down and then they
If-
pop up,
Yes,
that's when you know.
that's good to know.
Or
Awesome.
when the audio shuts off. That's another one.
Well, we were just walking through not expecting anything, and all of a sudden we heard this sound. I'm like, that seems odd.
I'm like, oh, we must be back up from the weather.
But the testing said no.
And then we were cycling the
And she was so hoping to ride. She was just telling me
No.
how so disappointed she is.
No.
Really.
We still got, what, 45 minutes till we close? I'll make sure to talk to them, make sure they hustle their butt.
They can take their time.
I, I don't know. If I've seen the Yeti before. I don't think I want to make him hurry to anything.
Right? It's a
You know what? I don't think I would want to walk up those stairs when it's wet. I think.
The stairs that we take are inside.
Ah. Ooh, that's cool though. We're gonna go check out. I want to go see the handrails over here because I've never seen that before. Let's go see if we can go into the viewing area. Well, there should be a viewing area. We just want to go check it out. Oh, sorry guys. I was really hoping I could get you on Expedition Everest today. I'm like, what luck? We just walked by. There's nobody here, and all of a sudden the ride starts. But no, that was a test run, and the test did not come back positive. So yes, you can see, and that's something that's new to me as well because I've never noticed it before. There is a handrail that popped up.
They are down enough that they are letting Expedition Everest cast members walk away from the ground.
Yeah, some of the cast members just walked out of the building, so it's very likely we're done for the day. But hey, for those who'd like to do a screen grab, I'm going to keep it still. The mountain calls.
The pretty waterfall.
Okay, cool. Look at the pitch. Wow.
See it really well here.
Oh, it really turns to the side there. Kind of makes me wonder, you know. Can't wait to get on the charter and do some thrill riding in the Magic Kingdom like that here very soon. Ooh, more thunder. But you know what? I'm extremely happy that it is not raining right now. I will take any reprieve. And a nice cool walk through the parks is still better than most other situations.
And the nice thing is that it's supposed to rain today, it's supposed to rain in the morning and some tomorrow, and then on Wednesday,
Yes, Wednesday's weather report.
it's going to be considerably cooler. The forecasted high currently for Wednesday is only 78 degrees, which
78 degrees.
for,
It's practically
for
winter.
September is insane.
Practically winter. We're going to have to get the parkas out here in
And
Florida.
then even the few days after that, highs in the very low 80s.
Crazy.
With lows at night in the low to mid 60s. And we will take that.
So, you guys enjoy a good, nice, pleasant live stream. Look for us on Wednesday. We may be enjoying the outdoor winter Florida weather for another live stream. Mad Matt, Animal Kingdom right now, at least for today, will close at 5 o'clock.
Yep.
So we are in the
During
last
the week, that is
35
the normal
minutes.
Time. This past weekend they did open it a little later, so we'll see how that works out for this coming weekend.
But I will say this, it does show that, you know, right after Labor Day, they adjusted all the hours. A lot of the parks closed a lot earlier. This was 5 o'clock. Magic Kingdom was 6, and at 7 was Epcot and Hollywood Studios. This past week, they extended the hours. We did a live stream at Epcot on Friday. They were open till 9. We were so happy to be in the parks past 7 o'clock. It got dark. It's just nice to be in the park at nighttime. So it just goes to show Disney is being flexible. They're not just writing the hours down and just sticking to hours by saying, you know, it's going to be 5 o'clock from now
They're
on.
looking at how many people have made park pass reservations and making decisions. based
And of
on
course with
that.
staffing and stuff like that. But here's the good thing about it is that whenever you're coming for a trip, be flexible. Make sure you check for hours because they can change. And hopefully they will change to a time that's a little bit better for you and your family. So if you're coming during the week, it's very likely they will hold to earlier hours, but the weekends, hopefully they will. This past weekend, Universal was open until 9 p.m. So it was very nice considering the fact that prior to Universal Studios was closing at 5 o'clock during the weekdays. So it's nice that they're accommodating, working with guests and making sure that, you know, like on weekends and special times like that, they're making accommodations to have a little bit more fun in the parks, especially during the Halloween Horror Nights, the 2 houses that are over there and all the fun they're having Halloween style Universal ways. So I don't know, do you think any of the games are running over in Dinorama? I don't think so, but we can check. So Dinorama's been kind of sad. Dinorama's been kind of sad here lately because it's been closed. Oh, they all still look closed. Now, I don't know if that's because they're just closed or because of the rain, but they have added some new some new game prizes here lately. So one of these days we'll have to come over here and play some games. Uh-oh, we lost something. And everyone Trello bites or grabbing some snacks and stuff like that as well. So, got those really cool chips we tried a few weeks back. Boom. So what we're not going to see right now, notice you see some ripples in the water, which is funny. Because of the fact that it's still sprinkling and raining, we're not going to see any of the characters come out on the boats.
And there was thunder in the area as well.
Yeah, so for the, we want to make sure Donald's safe, Pocahontas is safe, Rafiki is safe.
No, the line was in
So
Africa.
we know they're not going to be coming around.
No.
But it is kind of funny to see some of the ripples. So I was like watching the animals. Well, not the animals, but the fish. There was some fish or turtles or something down there. So, yeah, I agree. They need some rainy day cavalcades. They need a, I actually played that song again last night. We were walking the dog. My daughter and I were walking. I don't know if I told you this last night, but we were walking Nova. And all of a sudden, that's when the rain started threatening to come down. Major lightning in the background. I don't get that. Come back on the island, the snow should be really, really good.
Yeah.
We still gone? All right, we get back off of the island, you think we'd be really good. That's weird how we get back off onto the island. We should have like really good signal. All right, so Flame Tree Barbecue. I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about this. Of course, great place to eat. Lots of good barbecue. And of course, they also have, in case anyone's interested, they have the Hot Link Smokehouse Sandwich, which is plant-based. If anybody just happens to be, concerned. So, Megan. So, what I wanted to share with you guys, though, is not necessarily about the restaurant itself or even the food, but the fact that they've changed some things around here lately. They have instituted some new sort of procedures. Are you aware of this? So over in the dining area, I'll come on up here. I'll see if anybody's up here. I don't want to disturb anyone's dining. But the one thing that's really kind of bad about this area are the birds. They're really bad about the birds, and they got really aggressive. Really after the parks reopened, birds were stealing people's food, and sort of aggressively going after people's foods.
Not having it available.
Yeah, so just been away for long, and they were just really hungry and the like. So what Disney has done is they have instituted new things to help kind of curb the birds. If that makes sense. If I can coin a phrase, to curb the bird. And they have started bringing security around with dogs, because the birds are scared of dogs and they don't like the dogs. So they were bringing security around with dogs. They were putting up a few things up and around to make noises that the birds didn't like, to scare the birds away. And I think even a few things like sprinklers and stuff like that. But what you don't see, even though you do see one little birdie right here, for the longest time, they had such an influx of birds and they were being so aggressive that with the sprinklers, the dogs, and the loud noises that they were instituting, they really kind of shoot a little bit of the birds away. So I thought that was kind of cool to hear that they were doing that, because we've eaten here before where the birds have gotten a little on the aggressive side, to the point where you couldn't even walk away from your table.
You have to shoo them away, yeah.
You have to shoo them away. You have to watch if you got up to get a napkin or something like that. They sometimes jump up on your table and grab your french fries and stuff like that. So it's just kind of cool to hear that, and this is, I actually have conversations with those who are familiar with the procedures, that they've done that and have, effectively kind of curtailed the birds a little bit. So I like that. And so I know it's really cool when the birds come up and you want to give them french fries and stuff like that. It's best not to feed them, because what ends up happening is they become dependent upon it, they get used to it, and then eventually, like we've had meals over at Blizzard Beach, the water park, where we've had an entire meal just gone because we got up to get some napkins and we came back and a bird just boom took it.
Yeah.
So it's just best not to feed them.
No, it's
Talk nice to
fun
them.
feed them,
Ask them to
but-
please move along, but don't, because what happens is like that cast member we talked with just a few minutes ago, the turkeys start eating turkey sandwiches and it just goes downhill from there. It really is. It's just not a very pretty sight. So, wow, it smells so good. Oh, that's right. It's not good for them at all either. Very much so. It's not the best diet. They need to fend for themselves on food that they should be eating. Loving Disney World got into an altercation with a bird a couple of days. He wanted my food. I wanted my food. So they had a disagreement. I'm curious to see who won. So, but the best thing to do is if you get a situation where they're kind of getting too close to you or too around everything. If you got like a grocery bag or something like a shopping bag, if you shake the bag, they don't like that. They will get farther away, and then you don't have to be rude. You don't have to say no to them. You can just let the bag do the talking.
Yep.
So, shall we go inside and do a little bit of looking around? Wipe my feet. You wipe your feet, wipe your feet. All right, everybody wipe their feet. So all the Americana, basically 4th of July, red, white, and blue, all 30% off. So if you have a annual pass holder active account right now, you basically get almost, basically it's 50% off. Because you get 30% off of this plus another 30% off. And 30% off of Amethyst, that's crazy. I have no idea how much Amethyst. I'm assuming it's like, what, 28, something like that. But you even get some red, white, and blue ears. So 30% off of your ears. And then another 30% off as a pass holder. Are they supposed to be?
Holographic palette.
Wow, look at this one. Look. They should. I think that's every bag should come standard with one of these. I don't even know what that's called. A foofball? I don't know. A Mickey Hickey? I have no idea what you would call it. A doodad? Thingamabob? I would continually mess with that until it came off.
These are a different pattern than the ones that we saw previously.
Yes, they are.
These are like a leopard print.
Animal
Oh,
print.
look, there's a hidden Mickey right here.
Okay. Oh, look. Right there.
Hidden Mickey. Yeah.
Is it on all of them?
There's one right here too.
Here, let's see.
There's another one right here.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place. Look at them, right there. Disney's Animal Kingdom. Now you gotta put that back on there. Oh look, I found another hidden Mickey. It's not so hidden. So I know today they have a brand new Dooney and Burke that just came out with a Haunted Mansion pattern on it. We've been to Disney Springs so many times over the past couple of days. We probably won't go over there immediately just yet to catch images of them just yet. But, you know, look them up if you're interested and you like Dooney and Burke. There is a new pattern out as of today. It's pretty cute. Anybody out here collect Dooney and Burke? Those are plushies. That's plush.
Have selected.
That's plush. Plushy. So these are the new ones that just came out a week and a half ago, I think, with the white ears. I'm sure we'll encounter some more You guys were watching our live stream on Magic Kingdom last week.
Quite a few that are like these that are stiff and have the.
Yeah, they have the ones with
like,
the.
I think of them as double stitch. So there's.
Yeah, they have the purple ones like this with the
Yeah,
holographic
yeah.
stars.
Yeah.
So we'll probably see those somewhere around here as well. As we joke about the fact that sometimes there's, I mean, there were like, I think 5 pairs of ears that came out. Here we go. Look at this. All of these ears are like within the last, let's say 3 weeks. This pair?
Yeah. So mine has a blue background, but these are like black as the base color. Kind of see. And purpley. A very purpley focused sparkle as the mine is
So
multicolored.
these are all like September. I mean, the lavender, I can't remember if that was August, but it's
Might have been
it's still
August.
new. Then there's like the burgundy, the emerald, this one. I'm not 100% sure on the animal print. That one might be new. I know these two are fall colors. I mean, if you collect the ears and you're like, man, I gotta have all the ears. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 or 8 new ears. It's hard to keep up with them all. I could get me a snack shirt.
Yeah, the Summertime Fun collection is 30% off, as is the Neon collection. We just actually, you can see we show them the Crocs. We actually bought a pair of Crocs.
Oh, the
for
Crocs
our
over
son.
here. This is the Neon collection. We just bought a pair of Crocs for our son. He loves Mickey Crocs. He has a pair of black ones.
I like the next couple sizes up, knowing that as a teenage boy,
He'll just grow out of them. But these are normally $50. I think we paid $24.
30% off.
Plus
and then
tax.
30% off that became 10% off, which is a great
Like
deal.
$26 after tax. It's not bad at all.
Those are his favorite shoes. So.
And then of course, you know, anything with the summertime, we have to do fall now. So all the summertime stuff, go ahead and get 30% off as well.
Yeah. Including this rain jacket right here.
The rain. See, this is where we need a rain jacket. Hey, I need one. I need a pair of these.
$54.95.
This is what I needed, a pair of these. So if I fell in the water, I could just float.
Yeah, I don't think they work like that.
Yeah, they do. You just hold them onto my head. This thing is like 4 sizes too small for me. It would not come off my head if I put them on, and I would just float. The paramedics would find me floating in the water with these little ears holding me up.
Just your head.
I would be like Baloo. All I would need is a little Mowgli on my stomach, and everybody would be singing the bare necessities.
I don't think it would work like that.
I mean, it's a Disney fantasy. Roll with me here. Oh, and the funny thing about these things, they actually have, I'm going to show you. They actually have the little blow up. You actually blow them up. They are inflatable. See? See? It's like, it's safety gear for the parks. Oh, look. I remember these from 1987. You remember these from 87?
Yeah, there's definitely.
Yeah, they must have found those back in the back. I kind of like this shirt. It kind of reminds me of the 90s style. Like,
Touches it every time we pass it.
I probably would never wear it, but I like it.
And these ears, so like I said, if you're in a pass holder, they essentially come to
Half off.
50%
$15.
off. $15. They're very chaotic. As amazing as this
Megan says you're going to use them for CPR for her job.
amazing as amazing as this deal is, or there is one yet better than this, which is all of the 2020 merchandise is currently buy one, get one free. So even if you're not an annual pass holder, you can get that price on the ears that look like mine. So
Yeah.
these ears right now.
Those exact ears are buy one, get one.
So they're $15 each if you buy 2 pairs. Buy one for yourself, get one for a friend.
And actually the 2020 merchandise is buy one, get one for any of it. So you don't have to buy 2 pairs of ears actually.
No. Buy ears and a t-shirt.
And see, you buy stuff like this when they're like, you get them really cheap. And then next year in 2021, knowing in January 1st of 2021, no one who stays at a hotel will get complimentary magic bands anymore. These will be no longer free for those staying in a hotel at Disney World past December 31st. So get your deals now or you'll have to pay for them later.
Rainbow collection is also 30% off.
It's like they've got like 4 collections that are all 30% off.
And most of of these came out right before everything shut down. So normally they would have been selling this through
Yeah.
spring and summer, and they didn't get.
They just didn't have as much time to sell them. Is the problem? Mine. Oh, look, he's mine, and she's mine.
Oh, those are adorable.
Yeah, and she's probably the one who bought both of them.
It's true. Love that one.
What up, dog? Got to see Pluto last night, guys. Got to see Pluto, Mickey, Minnie, and Goofy over at the Minnie's Halloween Dine.
Yes.
I'm still working on the video. I should have to open it up tonight before we go to bed. Hopefully, I don't want you guys to be able to see it and share the whole experience of the character dining. So, if you're not subscribing to us already, do so. We'd love to have you subscribe to our channel.
And then you'll know as soon as it's on.
Hit that subscribe button, hit the bell button, and that way when we upload our Hollywood and Dine video, you'll know I have just met you and I love you. Yeah, loving this world. I expected to have it out first thing this morning, but I was mandated to actually sleep last night. It's not something I don't normally. If I've got videos to, I don't even sleep. I will go the entire night without sleep. I will stay up and edit, and I'll finally get it uploaded and ready, and then I'll turn around and go, hey, wake up. It's time to get up. And the video's ready, but I didn't sleep.
That's not what happens. He goes to sleep like right before it's time to get up, and then he can't wake up because he's so tired. So I told him last night I would not go to bed until he went to bed.
Yeah, she
And
blackmailed me
he
kind of in a
knows
way.
that I do not do well.
I will go without sleep.
I will literally get sick if I don't.
I will go without sleep, but I can't make her go without sleep.
No,
So she
so-
forced me to go to bed.
And it worked.
It's terrible. It was terrible. I was hoping to get that video out, but we'll have it out soon. I promise you. So as we talked about before, all the 2020 merchandise, if it has 2020 on it, 2020 frame, 2020 water globes, buy one, get one, lower priced item is free.
If you have a graduate who would appreciate the 2020 class of 2020 years.
Does anybody in the class of 2020 ever remember? Do you think they're all gonna get to all the 2020 graduates are gonna be like in their 30s and they're gonna look back and go, did I actually graduate? I can't remember. Did I graduate? I don't remember. Was there pictures? Was there something on my Instagram? I have nothing. Forget that, they have toys. Ooh, they want an airplane. Actually, that's kind of cool. She would like that. I got an airplane.
I would like that. Okay, you gotta put the airplane away.
It's buy one get one. I could have two airplanes. I get truck.
87 holler.
Woo! Holler.
Looks cool.
Holler.
You could haul a lot of Disney stuff in up there.
Yeah, I don't think that holds very much. How much is the holler? Hey, it's in my age group too. It says 8+. It's $24.99. Plus 30% off. I wonder if that works. Did you get that too? Ooh, that is a good question. Do we get 30% off that buy one, get one? I could buy so many airplanes. These are the Disney villains leggings. It doesn't look like the same.
This is
Oh,
what normally.
oh, yeah. This feels like
This feels like it would be uncomfortable.
yeah, like yoga pants, like sweatpants. I like the shirt. You know they have stickers like that too. You've seen the stickers. Remember we found those and thought they were pretty cool. Wait, what is this? Can you buy this? Check that out. Is it? Is that a? It is. It's got a sticker on it.
Whoa.
I want that.
That is
What is that? How much is that?
interesting. That may not be for sale.
It's got a sticker on it though.
I don't see any others except for those two. Are you sure they're not displayed?
I don't know.
I think they may be displayed.
Why would they have UPC codes on them?
I don't.
And then of course these are the stickers we talked about. Oh look, look, look. We didn't see this one. Hades. We only saw the 4. Remember?
Yes.
So if you guys saw it on Instagram, we saw I posted about it.
How are you?
Doing good.
I'm One Stop Mouse. I saw you in Magic Kingdom the other day.
Oh yes, that's right. I remember that. How you doing?
I was just doing the vlog in here, but I got like rain.
We got a little wet as well. So, well here, let me zoom into your awesome shirt there.
Okay.
One Stop Mouse. So One Stop Mouse on YouTube.
Right.
And cool. And you guys, where are you guys based out of?
Orlando. Moved here about a year and a half ago.
That's about the same time we moved down here as well. So, and we haven't looked back since. It seems like the time has gone by extremely fast.
Yeah, it has really.
And now, mind you, the last 4 months have gone by way too slow. But
well, yeah, the whole COVID thing that happened once I got here was like I wasn't expecting.
yeah, I mean, I don't, but, you know, but that's cool. Also, I was gonna say, I saw your message the other day when we were in the Magic Kingdom last week.
We were coming out of Pirates, and you walked right past us, and my wife said, "Hey, I just saw somebody with a gimbal with their
With a logo on there.
Oh, where did you get those? I should get those."
We actually ordered these. I believe I got them from Vistaprint. Yeah, see, because
That's a great idea.
they breathe really well, and I couldn't always wear my shirt, so I thought, well, I'll just get one with a mask on it.
That's a good idea.
And so this is my favorite mask now because it actually has a chin strap on it, and it fits really, really well. So check it out. A lot of people.
This is Vistaprint too. So
Is it? You already have your logo in there, so go check it out. So you guys go check it out. And by the way, I'm Chris. This is Susan.
I'm Bob.
Nice to meet you,
Bob. And
it's basically myself and my wife Carrie.
I was gonna say we frequently.
this is our
tell
staff
people-
is here. Our
Yes.
entire staff is here.
We'll be like,
so
let's introduce our staff. Chris, Susan, here we are. Yeah, nice to meet
nice
you.
to meet you.
And I'll say hi. And I was looking at some new stuff. It's really cool.
Awesome. We appreciate it. Thank you very much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you in
You guys
person.
check them out, guys, over there. One Stop Mouse. So that's awesome. So the reason I was pointing this out is because on Instagram and Facebook the other day we had the other 4 stickers, but I did not see the Hades one over at Pop Century.
That is fun.
Now there's also a Hades spirit jersey that came out on
Yes.
Shop Disney.
Yes,
I have
but it
not
is
seen
not
it
here.
yet.
Well, what we're hearing
I haven't
is
seen
that
it.
the items they expect to be really popular that might cause lines or crowding, they're not releasing in the stores initially. They're starting out on Shop Disney just to kind of get that initial release done, and then it might come to the parks after. So
I'm going to show you. I just love these stickers. They are very detailed. You can see the texture on them. They have adjectives kind of hidden in the stickers. And like Susan just showed, they actually have a shirt with this one here on it. Look at that with the light. You guys, kind of cool. And the stickers, I believe, are $4.99. Yep, they're $5 before any discounts. And I wouldn't suggest put them on cars, but you know, if you got notebooks and stuff like that. If you got a favorite Disney villain, I don't know if I like which one I like the best. I might like a Oogie Boogie one. Oogie Boogie.
I'm like sidetracked by the logo.
She's been getting into all kinds of candy sales. Like over at Universal, she went into Honeydukes and she snuck out with all this candy.
Then I got to try a bunch of stuff that I haven't.
That's true. We did get to try a lot of the Harry Potter candy we have not tried before.
So like the exploding
Bonbons.
bonbons.
Yeah.
We know now why they're called exploding bonbons.
They have the little pop candy inside.
Popping candy inside. That's really cool. So as you eat it, it's not like regular pop candy where you have the little pieces and you just uncover them in the chocolate. Like literally, it's a big chunk of pop candy. So as you chew it up, then it starts to
Pop in your mouth. But it's weird because it's popping candy with white chocolate like candy. So it's a little strange, a little different. So Andrew, if I missed you, good to have you in, bud. We'll see you on the next stream. Love and Disney World want to know if we missed Scar. Well, we haven't seen a Scar yet.
I haven't seen a scar yet.
Nope, no Scar. What'd you find?
Yeah,
Which one'd you find?
it's chocolatey, it's not chocolate dipped, it's chocolatey dipped coconut patties. They are
Chocolatey?
Mickey shaped.
Yep.
You can get a single serving, or they do have this gigantic box. A whole pound of them.
Oh my gosh.
And that is buy one, get one free.
Love and Disney World, I would think that, yeah, over at Animal Kingdom, they should have more Scar. I think they should have more Scar, period. But, you know, I think Scar is really underappreciated, and we need a little bit more Scar stuff. Scar Cupcake's pretty cool, though. I don't know if you guys got to check that out. But I like the Scar Cupcake. I think they did him a great service with that, because it's a great, filling inside, and it was really good chocolate base of the cake, and the frosting was delicious. So.
Sorry guys, I
Oh, I'm sorry you missed out on that Scar cupcake, man. It's probably one of the better cupcakes I've had recently. Susan said it looked good. She could only but it looks.
color reversal, black and white.
This kind of looks like a prisoner's outfit. Zero is my hero. I like the Zero stuff. It's cute. I've seen. Yep, I saw that at World of Disney. You know the fan theory that Zero is actually the afterlife version of Frankenweenie?
No.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know if I buy into that. I like Zero though. What do you guys think about that? The fan theory that, you know, Zero is actually Frankenweenie's afterlife, alter ego, so to speak. You guys think that's the case, you know? I don't know, some of the Pixar theories are kind of interesting how they try to get them all together, but can't put, you know, not every theory is going to be the best, right? So some characters are just characters. They don't have to be together. That's a bag. It's a pen carrying bag. Isn't that cool? It looks almost like a little, you know, a satchel you carry at your side for things. Wow, check out this design. That is sweet.
It's got Mickey's on the side. It's
oh, okay. It's got something
Mickey's
on it. I just thought it was a plastic.
Clear, and then you have Mickey's around.
Okay, well, okay. I was about to say, give me.
So it's actually kind of cool because normally.
Give me $50 for a plastic case.
Covers up the color of your phone. So for example, mine is red, but you can't really see that.
Well, that's mine. See mine?
But
this is mine. Isn't mine? Isn't mine? Isn't that cool? You like mine? It's Stitch. I think this is mine. Is this mine? Is it mine? Oh yeah, that's mine. There we go. That's mine.
But what we have noticed is a lot of the newer ones don't necessarily come for 11. So
Well, some of the ones that you've seen, the newer ones don't have 11 size for 11 iPhone 11s.
That could be because 12 is getting ready.
I think so too. That may could be.
But that doesn't really help you as well.
But
This one's super cute. It's got a mini
pop socket on it.
already attached.
OtterBox. Love otters. You know, this the one that I have on my phone right now is the first one that I've had that's not been an OtterBox in like, I don't know, 8 years. The only reason I bought this new one is because the older one was really good as far as keeping it safe, but it was overheating my phone. My phone needed to be replaced, and it just needed something less thin. And the rubber on the OtterBox was just too much. It's holding it all in. Wouldn't let the heat dissipate. So look over here. And these two. What do you guys think of this?
The mice and Cinderella.
It's Gus Gus. Gus Gus. Gus Gus.
Well, it's not just Gus Gus.
That's not just Gus Gus, but it's Gus Gus. That's Gus Gus.
Yep. And then there's also a Mickey and Minnie set. And Minnie. I have so many spatulas already that I know I would not even get away with asking for these. So I have not.
Yeah, I get it, Jeff. I love Stitch. Stitch is my spirit animal. I love. Oh my goodness, is this a sponge? Are you kidding me?
It's a Mickey.
It's a Mickey balloon sponge.
And it's
I'm not sure what to think about that.
abrasive on one side. It's just kind of
It's just spongy.
bounce and sponge on the other.
It's $7. It's a sponge. I
do
don't
have some
know.
really cute cookie cutters as well that are kind of like park icons.
I like this.
Both posts.
Whisk, 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 whisk. Whisk, 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 whisk. You have to grab him by his...
Baker in me is
You
like
have to grab him by his...
Whoa!
Whoa! Oh. Thanks, pal. That's cool. It looks cool on your counter, though. Look how sweet he looks up there.
Yes.
But check these out, the new cookie cutters.
So you've got both posts here. You've got the castle from Disney
You got
World and Disneyland.
Disney World, Disneyland,
You've got
California Adventure
right here.
over there. There it is. There we go.
You got Epcot,
Spaceship Earth. Tree of Life. Tower of Terror. Now,
I don't know if you would be able to tell what those were. Though,
here's the thing. Here's
unless you're really good at decorating.
we're gonna do this in 2 steps. You ready? All right. Here's the first one. All right. Step 1. Ready? Boom. Oh my gosh! Look how cool those are. Look, they're all the icons from all 6 parks. You can make cookies shaped like all the castles, just like Spaceship Earth. Oh my gosh! These are so cool. Gotta get these. All right. Ready? Here's take 2. Oh, there's cookie cutters from the icons. I am never getting that cookie dough out like that shape.
It's not even that. Like, once you do, then if
When-
it's not the exact right cookie dough, it's going to spread.
When if I could get the cookie dough out of those little areas and then bake it, and it still look like that, that would be awesome. But my cookies would turn out to be round still, wouldn't they? I don't know. It's kind of. Is there a secret that you guys have? Anybody have a secret on how to get the little complicated cookie shapes out of the cookie cutter so that they still maintain their shape? Because that would, I would feel like they would fall apart. But how cool it would be to have Spaceship Earth cookies. I would like it. All right, so for the 6 cookie cutters, they are $24.99. And let me know in the comments. Let me know some secrets. How do you get the cookie shapes out so that they maintain their shapes? See, I can't even get the thing to go back on the shelf. How am I going to get the cookies to stay in there? What else did we find? Oh, pretty. That just screams pretty kitchen.
Yeah, no.
Anastasia and Gisela. So
Mr.
sweet.
And Mrs. Mugs, those are cute.
No, I have not had one of these in my hand yet.
Huh.
$24.99. I don't know, is there a button? There's a button, I think. Is that a button? Oh, I think it does something. Hey, Drew, in the moment, we're looking at this really cool light up. I just haven't touched one of these yet. Have you seen one of these?
No.
I think they've been in the Magic Kingdom, maybe. I just haven't touched one yet. Got a little button on the back. Oh, look, it's glowing and, oh. You can have your own little fireworks show. Oh, look at that. That's cool. I can make myself a slushie at home and have my own little happily ever after.
If you make slushies at home, I will buy that for you.
Would you let me have this if I made it slushies?
Yes. Slushies have to come first.
I like slushies.
Proof of slushies.
I need proof of slushie. Were we on a little button right there? Uh-oh. Can't turn it off now. If I can't turn it off, do I have to buy it? There we go. I think I heard somebody talk about these. I just had not seen them. I just hadn't seen them just yet. So, what are you sharing? What are you looking at?
So I don't remember seeing these before. So they're
Those are big flutes
wedding themed.
with the big stems.
Silver. Well, they're
Oh.
themed in silver. So it's clear glass in here, and then there's it's like something they got dipped. They're like ready.
Yeah.
They're $18, $17.
Be a cool thing to have is like you're on honeymoons,
Wedding reception.
honeymoons or something when you're coming to Disney.
Yeah, very cute. Or if you're getting married, these would be cool at your reception for your first time.
I'm going to take a couple of pictures of some things if you can.
All right, let's keep looking. So So if you guys haven't seen this one, this is a series that they have. It's kind of newish. It's the ABC Disney letters. So they have, I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't think they have every letter as a mug, but you can see they have mugs, and they all have different themes. So this one is like castle, C for castle, D for Dapper Dans, F for fairies. So they're kind of fun. You can pick out your initial. They also have these adorable little ceramic boxes with letters as well. They have an address book, which is kind of fun with letters. They have kitchen towels. They have a journal, dream, create, inspire with those letters. And they even have artwork. So you can see it down here. So they have it up high as well, which is kind of an art piece with all of the letters, which is kind of cute. If you're into Disney art, kind of fun item. The mugs, for anyone who is wondering. Oh, hey, they're free. The mugs are $14.99. Sorry, there's a sign way up high there for tall people. I'm not tall, so did not notice that. The journals are $19.99. There. And the address book, that is super cute. It's $24.99. It's really thick. Can you guys see how many pages it has? Collection? It's letter. This is an address book. So for somebody who likes to do old school address collection, that's kind of cool. You don't see those very often anymore.
Here's something funny. I was joking about the cookie cutters.
Yeah.
And all the cookie cutters. And
Yeah.
the cookie cutters and all
Yeah.
the cookie cutters.
Yeah. Did someone buy it?
They bought all of them.
Somebody bought it. There was only one there.
Oh.
Somebody grabbed it. Oh, look, for that collection, there is also
ABC Disney.
an apron and a plush blanket throw. So just a whole set there. It's kind of cool. Oh, I love that hangry. See, we need that too.
Mine?
And it's embroidered, guys. So this is sturdy.
All right,
the
so
whole thing is embroidered.
This is the only kitchen towel we've ever purchased. Okay, it's Stitch.
Some of it is
spent
embroidered.
the $20 because
the stripes behind him are embroidered.
the stripes are embroidered. This is printed on.
Yeah.
We've washed it a couple times, and Stitch is now in stitches.
Yeah,
it's all broken
it didn't
up.
last, but it is. It's like
Now this one lasted. This one does fine.
But it's dyed in.
Yes, but the stitch on this one
is just
didn't
kind
last.
of a print on
So
top.
it's good when you're looking at these types of things. If they're embroidered, they
See, this
have
one
a
you can see is gonna last.
It's gonna last a lot longer.
Yeah.
So what does the other one look like?
It's just printed. It's just printed. Mine. And there's a little salt and pepper shaker that matches this one.
Mine. One's talking to the other.
Here, can I?
So, they have all these other collections that are on sale now, right? I wish they would put this one on sale. I wish they would, because, there's some things that we want to buy from this collection.
Yes.
It just hasn't gone on sale yet. And it came out before any of the summer, but it's a little bit more lasting. It has some durability, I guess you say. It's not a seasonal thing, I guess. So, but I was hoping that maybe some of it would go on sale. I love some of the stuff in the. Now I was telling you about the Dinorama. This is one of the toys that you can now get when the games are open. You can get one of the toys. There's another one over here on the register over there.
For purchase, right?
No, I don't think you can buy them. You have to win them at the games. And so there's one here, and there's one over there on the far side as well. I'll show you guys over here. These are all toys that you can win over in Dino Land. We're going to have to bring the kids over, and I'm just going to give them some money and say, let's win some dinosaurs. Let's get our dino. But they weren't open today, guys, so we'll have to come back over and check them out. We'll have to come back over and see if we can win some dinosaurs with the family. So, all right. Well, I think that's it for our shopping day. All right.
The rain has picked back up as was expected.
Yep, it's rain. Shall we move it up a little bit? All right, so here, I'll do this. We still in there? Are we still dry?
I think so.
Kind of? Close
Yeah.
enough?
Yeah.
Okay. I think that'll work. So, all right, well, it's raining. We knew it was going to be wet. Hopefully for you guys, it was a little bit wild. Thank you for spending the last 3 hours with us here at the Disney Animal Kingdom. It's a great Monday because spending it with you guys, it's been a lot of fun. Yeah, we didn't get to ride any attractions today. Well, but we did get to ride the train over the Wildlife Express.
Yes, we did.
Get to go check out the conservation station. So if you're catching this at the back end of the live stream, go back and check it out later. But go back when it comes open again.
Yes.
Or just rewind it now and go back and see what's happening when we got to see Rafiki's Planet Watch.
Yep.
So one of the things I wanted to bring up to you, we've got a couple of days left here in the month. We had a promotion that if you guys were interested in wanting to come to Disney World in October, you can book a trip with us before the end of September.
Yes.
And when you got here, we were going to make sure that a Madame Leota sipper was waiting for you when you checked in.
Yes.
Whoop. And guess what? We still have a couple of sippers ready.
We have a couple left.
So we made sure we purchased some. So we made sure a lot of our clients would have some, but we do still have a few left. If you are interested in coming to Disney World between now and the end of October and would like to have a Madame Leota and a little surprise waiting for you when you check into your Disney World hotel, let us know. Reach out and send us an email over at susanedwards@travelmation.net or chrisedwards@travelmation.net, and we'll be glad to make sure to take care of that for you. If you're looking for more information on what those details are for that, go on to ear-to-earmagic.com and look up the Madame Leota Sipper promotion. We'll be glad to help you out with that. And it comes with anything that you want as far as getting ready for your next trip to come on out. Let us know. We'll be glad to help. And no cost. And you support our small business, we support your magical vacation. And guess what? Disney pays the cost. So it's a great deal overall. So thank you guys so much for watching today. And I also wanted to mention, we've got a few more days left in our 46 nights of Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, a promotion we're doing over on Instagram and Facebook, just to kind of remember what it's like to be at a Not So Scary. So if you aren't following us on there, check us out, Ear to Ear Magic, at both Facebook and Instagram. Every day we're going to be posting a video or picture of a past Not So Scary Halloween party and using the hashtag 46 nights of MNSSHP. If you use that tag and tag us when you make a post on Instagram, you know what? If it's a great enough, we're going to share it in our Instagram stories as well.
Yes.
And we would love to sort of feature you on our Instagram stories for your Instagram account. So check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you guys had fun. If you did, give us a thumbs up. Let us know in the comments how much you enjoy spending time here in the parks. And hopefully we'll see you on our next live stream, which should be in the next couple of days. So thanks for watching, guys. Did you have a good time today?
I had fun.
We're a little wet, but you know what? That's Animal Kingdom fun. So thanks for watching, guys. Have a wonderful afternoon, and we most definitely will see you at the parks. Umbrella.
I'm sorry that you had to come